Oh, see, can you see what is on early light was so held my life as the last queen in your track who brought me a spot for the rabbit we were in dreamland and the rocket's red glare bomb bursting in there gave to the night that the stars were still there or silver yet wave brave and the home of the free.
What is this?
It's a reminder of yesterday, I think. I'll replace it, Hans.
Do it now.
The night's long, so it's...
First your brother betrays us, and then the young prince is murdered. You will go to Dragonstone and strike down Rhaenyra in her own halls.
How would I enter?
Your twin serves there at the pleasure of the so-called queen. They will mistake you for him if you play the part.
If they see the two of us...
You must not let that
You would send me to my death.
Or to triumph.
Run and find Sir Lawrence. Sir Lawrence!
Forgive me.
No.
Frankly, it is outrageous. There is a campaign against me, jeering in the streets. My own daughter found the doorstep of my city dwelling smeared with some sort of foul matter.
I don't know what you want me to do about it.
My queen, in front of petitioners, you named me responsible for the current financial grievances in the city. I hardly
Well,
believe
what
it
have you
is-
done to alleviate them?
What can I do? It's as if I have been installed here as some sort of scapegoat.
Has there been any word from Lord Corliss? When dealing with those beneath you, you must be fair but firm.
You know, I've been thinking about it, and I think I've kind of been bullshitting with the whole Allison being hot thing for this whole season.
Really?
Well, kind of. Like, I remember this, there's Cake Tower from the last season, and that's real.
Uh-huh.
Cake Tower is real. And, but lately, I've just been looking at her, like remember this alien picture that we have of her now as like, in a lot of our thumbnails and stuff like that? Like this one that just accentuates the big forehead. Yeah, accentuates the big forehead. It really, it emphasizes how like little of a chin that she has. And secretly on the background, I've been looking at her this season. I'm like, damn, what the hell happened? Like, has she always looked like this? I think maybe my preferences have just changed. But I've been seeing clips online now the last couple of days of like season 1, older Allison, right? Like after the time skip. Season 1, like, okay, there it is. Like, no, she was super good looking back then. Like something about the hair or whatever. I don't know if she has a receding hairline. I don't know if they're trying to, assist with us thinking poorly of her because of all this bullshit she pulled with Helena, in this season by making her look physically worse too. But seriously, she's gone way downhill, man. Way downhill. No cake shots, no chin to speak of at all. It's a totally smooth surface. The picture is amazing. But let's pull it up right now. Yeah, dude. This is barely an exaggeration.
I know
what she looks like this season. It's barely an exaggeration. Her shoulder span is tiny. Her traps kind of just bleed into her neck. It's terrible. It's bad. It's bad. She looked so good season 1, and now it's gone downhill with her personality and with her character, dude. Everything's gone in the toilet.
I think her looks are correlated with the quality of writing. So season 1, probably the best. Season 2, not great, but season 3, yikes.
That's true. Season 1 didn't even need a cake shot. Sorry. No. Yeah, that's right. Season 1 didn't even need a cake shot. It stood on its own, right? She stood on her own. Mm-hmm. Season 2, they knew that her looks were going downhill along with the quality of the writing, so they had to give us the cake shot to compensate. Imagine if we got the cake shot in season 1. That would have been just insane.
It would have peaked, and then, I don't know. It'd been like that perfect like horse illustration where it's like a fiery horse. Which
right.
I already feel like it's that anyways. It would just be too many examples, I guess, we would point to, and season 1 being the best, season 2, bleh, season 3, bleh. And actually, we'll get into it right now. Season 3 compared to the rest of them. How would you rank season 1, 2, and 3 in like order of like, I don't know what other kind of attributes you want to take in consideration, whether it's rewatch value, just quality of writing. Because I think there are series where you can have great writing, but the rewatch value is very low just because like, I don't know if I really want to watch that because it's so dense or whatever. But how would you rank season 1 through 3?
Well, this is a common thing between me, like ever since high school. We've been ranking things like considering
everything,
TV shows and movies and whatever, and rewatchability is like among one of the highest factors, I think. Like, I don't want to hear somebody's bullshit of like, oh, The Lighthouse is like the best movie of all time. But I mean, you're really going to go back and watch The Lighthouse every day? Like, you're not going to have it. It's a heavy movie, right? Anything like that. Yeah, maybe you will. Let us know in the comments. But especially that one scene. Well, I guess there's 2 scenes. Let us know in the comments what you prefer more.
Most rewatch value when he calls him a dog and walks him around.
Yeah, I was thinking more. What do you like more when Robert Pattinson abuses that bird, or when Willem Dafoe abuses his bird? Which one do you like more?
I was thinking the second one.
Yeah, but anyway, I think that the most rewatchable season is the first season. Of course, I don't see. The pacing is very quick. There's a lot of likable things happening, a lot of likable characters, and they don't overstay their welcome, like the parts that are not that likable, because things are moving so fast. It moves past it quickly. It doesn't dwell, which might not be a good thing in a lot of other series, but in this, it's good. Season 2 is terrible in all ways. I don't want to rewatch it. There's not even a single good episode in season 2 that I can recall, like the final season of season 3, the final episode of season 3, right? Or even the Battle of the Gullet that I want to go back to and rewatch potentially. And season 2 also didn't have any standout characters like Ormond, that are just super entertaining. So season 3 is second best. Season 2 is rock bottom for me.
Yeah, it's crazy because I don't think there is, except for I guess this last episode, season 3, that's been the standout for me. Like, oh yeah, I really liked this last episode. Not that it's great, but I guess in the comparison, as I'm viewing it here, the last episode is way better than all the other episodes in season 3. And season 3 does have, I guess, rewatch value for me. But yeah, if you just take it as a whole, I'm not rewatching this season. I would watch like a super cut of it. I think, like you said, we both agree. Rewatch value is a huge indication of where I would rank seasons. So I think it would be the same for me: 1, 3, and then 2. And I'm just trying to think in this last season, what are like little scenes you could clip up and make an awesome short of? Like Aegon, when Aegon comes back, awesome clip scene right there, right? When Aegon confronts Aemond in Harrenhal, not in the books, but it's kind of a fun surprise. That's a fun scene. The acting's good there. Ormond scenes are great. Even the Ormond edits, the Hightower edits, dude, love it. Bull John Roxton, oh, dude, so good. These moments are good, but they don't string together as this coherent, like, great story like you'd see in Game of Thrones, where every season there's littered with these amazing moments. I think here they're just few and far between, and it doesn't do enough for me to be like, oh, I gotta rewatch it. So good. I just think of these moments like season 1 of House of the Dragon. We had some awesome moments, right, where King Viserys walks across the throne room.
Oh yeah,
Aemon calling. I mean, that's the same episode. I mean, that's like a goated episode, right?
Dude.
But yeah,
children. I love that smug face. Her children, just smiling right at.
So good.
So good. Oh, I love it. Hold on, wait. Hold on. What was I? I was going to interrupt and say something for.
Hold on. Yeah. What were we going to say?
Oh man, I lost my train of thought because your voice was so beautiful and serenading. It made me lose track of everything and realize.
Thank you. I needed to hear that today.
The one important thing I have in my life, and that's you. No, okay, keep going. I forget.
So the issue I have with this season 2, which I would like to somehow identify with you, like where the fat is in these episodes or the storylines, and then see where we could have filled it in. I mean, that's maybe if we get time, we can think about how we could have filled it in with better character development, because I like the Ulf scenes. I think we could have used a little more Ulf and a little more Hugh and a little more Ormond and Roddy the Ruin, and just like the dynamic in the Riverlands. Even add Dalton Greyjoy if we wanted to. I love having, as much as I hate the Greyjoys, I like seeing them on screen as a good depiction of like what's actually out there. So when you think, oh, Team Green's bad, dude, there's a whole culture out there. You know how the Hightowers raped that one Hightower soldier raped that girl, right? Or attempted to rape Hugh Hammer's wife. There's a whole culture out there. That's their bread and butter is doing
that's their one thing, right?
Listen,
I hear what you're saying, but Don Boy, you didn't really think this through, because you can't just fluff it up if there's no room to fluff it up. Where are you telling me? This is embarrassing. Are you trying to tell me that there's content in season 3 of House of the Dragon, like consistent content with like even particular characters that are wholesale removable or reducible? I don't think so. No,
yeah, my bad. Like, I
don't think so.
I think, did we talk about this in one of our last videos that Ryan Condal is he was asked in an interview who he thinks should sit the Iron Throne, and he said Alicent Hightower.
Yeah.
Is he fucking insane, dude? What is going on with Ryan Condal? Can we sit like 1v1 in a room? Oh, 1v1 makes it more like combative than I want to say. I'll just sit down. Can I get on an interview 1v1 with this guy? 2v2. Get Sarah Hess in there too, I guess, or whoever wants to back him. Alicent Hightower.
You and me versus Ryan Condal and Sarah Hess. Well, we're gonna fight him. Who do you think wins?
Yeah, let us know down in the comments.
Let us know who wins that fight. And Sarah Hess is single, so she's pissed.
I put a poll in the chat here. Will you rewatch this season? Yes or no? 27% says yes. What's going on here, Gator?
I don't know. They're not true Hilters, not yet. Maybe they are, I guess. But if you're talking about season or episode, episode 8, is it 8? Yeah, only 8 episodes. Damn. If it's episode 8, yeah, I understand. Real quick, we have a super chat from Big JZ77.
$20 super chats. We'll skip the line. Just heads up, everybody.
Skip it. Ormond carried this season so hard. Milo, man, I love Ormond. Yeah, classic catchphrase of this channel this season. Thank you very much. Yeah, he did carry the season, or at least he carried a lot of it. I think that a supercut, like you said, these characters that we like, they don't exactly form like a fully ensconced story. Like you couldn't just have these scenes and have it feel like a full show, right? Probably, but I would not say no. Like if so, you told me that you edited, like somebody actually edited a supercut of this show, season 3, and it was only Aemond, Aegon, the Dragon Seeds, and Ormond content. I would watch the shit out of it. I would watch it. I think it'd be a lot better. It's so much. That's got to be like a 50% reduction of the screen time, right? At least.
Oh yeah, it significantly improves it. I still have issues with it, which I want to go over, with Ormond stuff, because Daron is a character, and I'm glad. Well, I won't spoil anything, but I want to see more from Daron, and I was not happy what we fully saw with him, because he's supposed to be Daron the Daring,
I know.
And what did we see him? He's like, I want to fight. I got to be king and do my duty, which is great. Yeah. Okay. Well, stop talking about it and actually do it. And Gawain's like, don't. You're a beautiful boy that I would love to see you one day grow up and be a man.
Ass up.
Yeah, I know. It's like, dude, chill, Gawain.
Yeah.
Also, the Milo thing, dude. Is this a great catchphrase for us here, Milo?
I mean, man, I do love Ormond. That's true.
I do too, but just Milo. I think of a Egwene? What's that?
Egwene?
No, I think of Egwene. Yeah, in real life, that's what I think of.
Yeah, right. I know. Yeah. So do I. No, we're not. Listen, we're not reciting Milo outside of super chats, but it is true. The sentiment is accurate. Man, I do love war. Look at the armor on this dude. Are you kidding me? Some of the best armor without the helmet too. Leave the helmet off. Never put the helmet back
dude.
on. Look at that little torch right there next to him. You see that torch? It's not lit. That thing. Stretch that thing out and put it over his head, and it's a way better helmet than the one that he wore.
It just needed a face guard. And even if he had the face guard lifted up, it would have looked so much better. But instead, for whatever reason, they're like, just don't put it over his face, which pisses me off. Why don't more of these actors, why aren't they okay with just covering their face during these battle scenes? Because then someone else can just step in there and do it. Do they get a pay reduction? I don't understand. Is it just ego?
It's ego.
I guarantee you it's understand.
Well, maybe it's not actually, because I bet you if they don't... I bet it's a pay thing too, because if their face is showing, then they have to be the one in the suit. But if their face isn't showing, the studio could get away with paying somebody probably less to wear the suit and pretend like it's that guy. I bet that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
Sure.
Okay.
This was a question I had, but I'm sure we can answer it very quickly. Okay. MVP of this season, most valuable player, the person who made the biggest impact this season, does not have to be a main character, can be anybody.
Yeah, it's Aegon.
Who is your MVP?
It's Aegon, obviously. I mean, Ormond is really good too, but it's Aegon.
Aegon's your MVP. I thought it was going to be Ormond. Aegon is?
It's not Ormond. Yeah, Aegon's my MVP. Dude, I felt way more satisfaction. My endorphins, my dopamine hit so much harder to see Aegon in the episode 7 both decide to sacrifice stuff, because you and me both knew he wasn't going to die here. If he did die, holy shit, that would have been such an insane difference from the book. But we knew he wasn't going to die. To see how it unfolded, it was great. To see him face death like a man, just be like, no, dude, I'm standing for my honor. You are not going to sacrifice, I'm not going to sacrifice my reputation to use my kingdom. I'm the king. And then Sunfire, our beautiful boy, comes out from behind him, and Dracarys is everybody. Even though it's a Targaryen thing, it's still Aegon. It was awesome. And then in episode 8, the fact that Aegon did rise from the dead or whatever is the catalyst for actually getting Rhaenyra started down the path that we want. Dude, awesome. Contrasting that with Ormond. Ormond was awesome the whole season up until the last episode, and he kind of got worse suddenly. They wanted to make him like a fucking pansy who didn't really want to fight. They made him, gay in the ass with Roddy the Ruin, which it is funny.
Not by choice.
I don't want to see my boy played up for slapstick. You know what I mean? I thought that was probably the worst part about episode 8 for me, the Ormond thing.
Yeah, but I agree with you. But Aegon, I feel like they have the exact opposite arcs this season, where Aegon starts off as slapstick buddy thing with Larry's, and I gotta be the guy picking up piss and poop.
I like it.
I mean, it was okay. All those scenes, I was like, okay. And I love the Ormond scenes. And then, like you said, towards the end, Ormond kind of gets weird, or they kind of try to trash him towards the end. But Aegon starts to rise. But Ormond scenes always hit for me. They're always bangers. Every single one. Ormond's on screen. I love what's going on. The acting, I loved it. I wish Ormond could have lived longer, which actually we see this. Let's see if I can pull this up. There's a shot of Ormond, and I don't know if he's actually alive or dead. Because let's see here. You see that here?
Yes. I think that he's dead. I don't know why. You think that
his eyes are still open. Okay. Yeah. He comes back and he's like, I'm revenge. talks like that.
Oh, dude, he conquered his sense.
I smell like shit. Kill me.
No, that's not it. The worse the scent, now that the bigger the power up he gets like an adrenaline rush from the worst sense possible now. Oh, dude, it's the reverse. It's like Bizarro Ormond, except he's still a Chad. I really thought that Seinfeld clip that I had this time, I remembered I put his ass in it, but that was like a slightly longer ass shot than I remember. So I was like wondering, is this going to get the stream taken down? I don't know how they are asses,
I don't know either, but I thought the same thing. I'm like, Gator, you're going to ruin this for us.
Listen, they let me get away with that Jamie thrusting with Cersei for like
so many thrusts. So many thrusts. Every time I'm like, okay, stop.
Yeah, I know, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Ormond, I think he's dead. I wish that he was not the one that they kept alive that was supposed to die. I wish that was not the case, but it is what it is.
Dude,
I keep
look at these scenes.
Vigilance. So good, dude.
Look at these scenes, dude. Look at my awesome graphic design too here. Of it.
Yeah, you're pretty good at this, aren't you? Yeah, listen, I like the scenes too. I'm not saying they didn't hit. They did. For the most part, almost all of the Ormond scenes hit. I don't think there were any Aegon scenes that didn't hit. I think they were all good too. I was more satisfied. Again, when when Aegon is with Larys at Rook's Rest and Tyland comes back too. I know that's like a Tyland moment, but it's for Aegon. It was like, dude, this is so awesome. It's like when the Hound is revealed to be alive in Game of Thrones. That's like the level that it is, even though fuck the Hound and fuck Sandy in 2026. It was still that kind of moment.
Yeah. But Ormond here,
I love him.
Except for the helmet, this helmet just is not, like, again, if there's just a visor on that helmet, it would look a million times better. And he dies like this, apparently. I don't like, but yeah, I like his little anger bursts. I think they're fun. Him talking to Ulf was great.
Hold on, quiet down. We have some super chats that need to be read.
All right.
Spooky Maze, $49.99. So many go-to characters lost to us this season. Otto, Kristen Cole, Ormond. I shall light a candle in their memory. Also, as Master of Laws, a new law will be passed to ban and destroy all brothels in Hilteros in the name of Aegon II, first of his name. Oh, yeah, absolutely. If there are any brothels, if anybody notices any brothels, feel free. This will not be criminalized to burn them down. And any beautiful, brave sex workers within and their pimps shall be executed.
True.
Promptly. So
on the spot, no questions.
Yeah, no questions. All right. Yeah, no trial. They might just be passersby, but you know what? They shouldn't be walking down there. That's how it is. Thank you, Spooky. We appreciate you, and we fully respect your laws.
Before we go to the next super chat, too, this just reminds me that something we might see next season. It's not like a big spoiler by any means, but a decree. I don't remember who makes it, but it's underneath Rhaenyra when she has King's Landing. A bastard tax they enact, I'm pretty sure. I want to see the bastard tax enacted by Rhaenyra. Please give us that.
Well, so Helena is dead now, so we can just talk about it. Like, what I wanted to see was Rhaenyra sending Alicent and Helena down to Flea Bottom and doing the circuit. The circuit of brothels so that they are, with the intention of getting them pregnant with bastards. So they know what she went through.
I hate that. That is the mushroom gooner aspect. He's like, oh, dude, look at Alicent and Helena. Wouldn't they look? Oh, wouldn't it be so hot if Rhaenyra sent them down and they got impregnated and they had to have their own bastards? So he's like, oh, I'm so close. It's like, dude, mushroom. Fucking jerk off and get back over here. We don't need your gooner.
Yes, it's disgusting. If they included that in the show, it would have been, well, I guess if Rhaenyra was that degen, I guess at that point that, like, I would take that if it meant a fat, angry Rhaenyra the whole time. But yeah, it would be so out of place. And it's just be ridiculous. It makes no sense anyway. If she really did that, why didn't Alicent and Helena have any bastards ever? That was like one of the dumbest fabrications. All mushroom stories are fabrications, I think.
Well, Alicent basically has moon tea in her veins at this point. He does not. And then something Gary Neurotic has mentioned before, and I totally agree with it, is this series is missing like humor, levity to it. It's so dark. First off, visually dark. There's no really jokesters around. The series was kind of a little bit lighthearted in the way he did stuff. Damon was to an extent maybe season 1, but there's not a lot of jokesters or funny people. Ormond did bring that this last season, and I guess it was more situational, funny moments with Aegon and Larys. But I wish if we had Mushroom, he would have been able to like crack some awesome jokes, something we kind of miss.
Yeah, that's actually sad. Aegon is probably the second most comic relief character after Ormond. And he's not even it's not even that funny. Like you said, it's just the situation, like the buddy cop, they're both crippled sort of thing. It's like more physical comedy, which, yeah, you're actually right. That's a good point. But that doesn't mean that Ormond is my MVP. He's my second place still. I can't betray my boy.
Holy shit. Aegon's MVP, 70% with the chat. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, dude, he is. Ormond's good too, dude. All right. Hold on. R. Ortiz. Okay, Raul's here with this non-sock puppet. The other one's a sock puppet, Ortizzle. 1999. Sarah Hess's ex, the true MVP. I know, dude. That's when we got some of the best writing. The season finale was written when Sarah Hess was, in a relationship. You know it.
Yeah.
At least partially.
It was.
Maybe she was single for the Ormond death scene. That's possible. The fiery Quan with an unknown currency that is 200 of them. Greetings from Europe. First time catching the stream due to time zones. Thank you, Insomnia. You're welcome. Longtime fan, recent member. Hey, thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Enjoy the content. Keep up the good work, and may the 7 bless you. Sent from my Volvo V70
here we go.
2.0 flex fuel, 145 horsepower, 2009. Oh, damn, 2009. 17-year-old car, dude. You are a Chad for having a car that old. Hey, where's Volvo? Is a Volvo? What country is Volvo? Is that an American car? That's not an American car.
Is that part of a woman's anatomy of Volvo?
You're thinking of Mulva.
I think I'm thinking of Volva.
Oh, whoops. Come on, that was Seinfeld reference there, Tom Boy. Let me see.
My bad. Volvo. Is that German?
I don't know where it is. No, it's Swedish. Okay. I was going to say, where the fuck is this from?
Oh, yeah, here we go. Our German expert, Till. He's like, it's Sweden.
It's Sweden.
I am Till. I am up at... Dude, also, if you join the Discord, I've never seen more chaos in a voice chat than the wall. People get sent to the wall at the Discord server, and I just see people bullying each other. It's just like
that's how the wall's supposed to be.
It's like a prison in
there. Good. Kill each other.
Yeah.
So I assume that means you're from Sweden then, Fiery Quan. You like what Bravosi are doing to you? Don't accept it, man. Don't accept it. Break free. And we have Big JC77 again. John Roxton will give Ormond true love's kiss and resurrect him in the light of the 7. Oh, dude. About time somebody does it.
Hell yes.
Yeah, wait. True love's kiss. What's true love's kiss? Is that the last kiss? That's not the last kiss. It's different. It has to be.
I think he means the last kiss, right?
Last kiss. That's not in the light of the 7. That's R'hllor, dude. Well, maybe, you know what? I don't know. I could almost see there being a continuity between the R'hllor and the 7. They're very similar. One's just, pagan and blasphemous, but who's keeping track?
So MVP, you say Aegon.
Correct answer, Aegon.
I've said Otto, and I stand by it. I'm not going to be bullied into admitting to your. Excuse me, Otto. Ormond. My bad. Otto, dude, is it crazy to think that Otto was in this season? He was just such a blink and you miss him, and he was such a big part of season 1 and 2. They really underutilized Otto, and maybe we should have said it earlier too, that this season really felt like, and I think this is how it was production wise, the last 2 episodes were for season 2, and season 3 was really episode 3 to 8, which is such a short season. And can you only imagine if we had 10 episodes of like what actually season 3 was supposed to be, because we would have had 10 episodes for season 2, and season 2 would have been okay. It's not great still if you would have thrown those 2 episodes.
It's 4 additional episodes though.
But 4 additional episodes now with Ormond, with these other characters I'm wishing we could introduce. Like, again, you could have put in, I mean,
do you think,
I don't know. I'm trying to think, because we can go into more of these character arcs. As I think about it, I just look at it like if you gave them more time, they would just kind of meander around still with these characters.
Well, I don't know.
We'll get into it later, but what do you think of that? I guess
I was gonna say, do you think that season 3 was always going to end with the Battle of Templeton, or do you think that because of time constraints? Because like, imagine this was episode 5, right? Episode 5 is Battle of Templeton, or maybe be 6, I guess. And then you had 4 more episodes beyond that. Is that more likely to you, or do you think they would have just meandered around and then still ended with the first Battle of Templeton? Because I feel like we're kind of speculating about this early in the season, and it kind of became more obvious this is where they were kind of building to or whatever. And like, from a zoomed out point of view, like, I don't know how long this show is going to be. I can't see it being longer than like 5 seasons. Like, how long are they going to take House of the Dragon? But at this rate, dude, like, the first Battle of Templeton, especially considering how they executed it, and they didn't do all the climactic things that are supposed to happen here, right? It seems like a really weird place to end the season. Like it's not that big of an event. Like think of the things that they could have ended it on, you know?
They could have given us more of the action early on. So the Red Fork, give us a scene with Jason Lannister. Because, like, I think a lot of people were like, oh, we're supposed to see Jason Lannister last season. He's going to, like, the Gold Tooth, right? He's meeting up. He's about to go into battle. And then he's dead. Would you see his head on a spike? So I wish we could have seen that. I wish you could have built more of these characters up, like the post battle, instead of just having hey, everyone knows the words to this fish feed song we just came up with off the top of our heads. I wish you would have actually seen those interactions with the Riverlands. Not that I'm a big fan of the Riverlands, because they're almost as bad as the North.
Yeah, they're gay.
But Rod is, as much as we give Roddy the ruined shit on this channel, and he should be known as like Roddy the Rapist moving forward. He was a great actor, and he had so much potential to actually make him like more memorable than he was, because now he almost feels, I don't put him on the same level as like Boba Fett, you know, but like, you know what I'm saying, with the original trilogy, where you see this guy, he looks awesome, he does stuff for the plot, but he's not a main character, and people love him because of the aesthetic, because of the mystery behind him. I feel like Roddy's more in that camp than he is just this full-fledged or this full fleshed out character.
Yeah, right. I agree. I think there's plenty of room to incorporate all these characters a lot more. I'm still stuck on where this like realistically it should have ended up. So I guess it's not even like, well, what were they going to do?
I think Templeton's fine. You could have just everything before that. They could have spread out more. Like, what's wrong with spreading out more? What's going on?
Because I think that there is a better way. I think that there's, even if you had 4 more episodes, think about how much they would want to put like Rhaenyra and Alicent scenes in there. But I'm saying, like, in our ideal situation, of course, that's not going to happen, right? At least there are 4 new episodes, and it's only going to be the essential stuff with Rhaenyra and Alicent, like how it would be in Game of Thrones. Like, you might have some intense dialogue moments, but it's the stuff that actually progress the plot, not just like build this like ambiguous, tense, like, are they friends? Are they not? Relationship? Like, we don't give a shit about that, right? So I'm imagining as well, if it was done properly, you don't have any of those scenes in the core episodes that we would already have as well. So that's just so much time we have. We would basically have, let's see, you'd have episode 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 6 episodes that we know of here. And then you'd have 4 more additionally, but those 6 would basically be cut in half. So this whole season of content that we already know, that would only encompass like 3 of the 10 episodes, you know? And I really don't think that it would be necessary to stretch all of that out. 7 episodes of new content just to end in the same place. I don't know. I don't really want to go to spoilers of where I want it to end. You know what I mean? But I think that it should not have ended at Templeton.
I think there's stuff that we are like, we're supposed to understand what's going on within King's Landing that we don't actually see. Like the unrest within the city. You know, we could have seen a couple more scenes of that. Yeah.
Way more.
I mean, I wish we could have seen more of it. You don't think so? What'd you say?
Oh, I do. I want to see way more. So show me way more of that. Yes.
Yeah, show me that. You could have seen, like, again, Kristen Cole's battles and actually give him action sequences. So at the end, you do feel it's kind of anticlimactic, his ending, instead of, oh, he has an awesome battle sequence and then let's kill him. Like, okay. You guys just kind of had to rush it because you put yourself in the situation here. And I'm trying to think of other instances they could have brought. I mean, it's such a waste of a budget. The whole dragon battle where Sheepstealer versus Caraxes, Sea Smoke, and Cyrax, right?
Yeah.
Why did we have that scene? That was such a waste of a budget. You could have just had Vhagar, because at this point, Vhagar's like destroying the Riverlands. She's on like a tear, just blowing shit up.
Yes.
Why not do that? I mean, it's not the best, but I mean, I don't know. I think there's, if gun to my head, there's ways to build up. Gun to my head, gun to my balls. What do I do with everything here? And I think a lot of this is just them putting themselves in this situation, because there were some characters you could have had. Like, why not have more Corlys scenes with Rhaenyra? But he leaves after episode, what is that, 3? And fucks off. And then he goes and meets with Ormond and Daemon, and it just doesn't make sense. And I mean, Daemon doesn't have to be involved with Templeton whatsoever. He can have his own kind of shit going on. I didn't mind the gold. He should be
off, right? No, I didn't either. He should be off with Nettles. You know, he should be doing the Nettles thing right now if they're really going to introduce it at this point. I would like to see that relationship blossom. It was such an interesting thing in the book. I know everybody talks about this. This is beating a dead horse, right? But it's like, man, they really shit the bed with the Reyna thing. I almost understand. So with the time constraint thing, the way they have it, that's almost one of the best excuses for them to change Nettles to Reyna. That's one of the, not that it is a good excuse, but if they really were pressed and it was totally out of their hands and they had to get rid of a plot point or like work with what they had, it's a decent excuse. Like it's one that I can't really argue against that strongly. It's like if there's two whatever existing unchangeable, immovable pieces of logic that they can't get around. One, we have to have all these dumb Alicent and Rhaenyra scenes. They have to exist. They're unchangeable, immovable. The studio requires it, right? We cannot change this. It needs to be this much screen time. And two, we have a shortened season because we have to cram these 2 episodes from the previous season in, and we're only allowed 8 in general, and we need to add like end of Battle of Tumbleton. If you have those factors in there, I do understand why they would change Nettles, a brand new character that has this like super deep relationship with Daemon, to Rhaena. I do understand that. Not that it was good. I'm not happy they did it, but if we had this extended more time, like if it's what I was talking about, and you have potentially 7 brand new episodes to work with, you know what I mean? If time wise, screen time wise, you could have a whole episode dedicated to the unrest in King's Landing, not even necessarily counting maybe Daemon's involvement with the City Watch, you know, and that could be what kind of draws a huge rift between him and Rhaenyra, which then causes him to go and develop a more serious relationship, even if it's father-daughter with Nettles, you know, and he's off doing his own thing. And like you were saying, you could just have Vhagar and the Vhagar shots and details about what's going on there. I don't know. There's just so much more they could have done. And I think that even though the Rhaena shit was bad, due to these factors, I'm kind of like building a best case scenario in my head right now. I'm giving them excuses, but
there's a lot of cope from Gator right now, guys.
It is a lot of cope. It is.
Once a cope. I don't like it.
Once a coper, always a coper.
So Daemon, let's just start with Daemon right now, and then we'll go through these other characters, their arcs, because if we can kind of just go through like what they did this season and find the fat. Let's just try to trim some of the fat and like what we enjoyed and what we didn't like. But so for Daemon, I liked the gold cloak thing, the gold cloak's investigation. That was in King's Landing. He had to have more scenes with Rhaenyra. That doesn't happen in the books. So this edition was, I guess, one of the few positives I liked because it gives him kind of something to do. I don't like him at Tumbleton on horseback. That just feels very un-Daemon-like. And at the end of it, we're supposed to understand Daemon is just kind of a fiery personality. He wants to recreate old Valyria, right? So he's going to be like Neo Valyria, New Valyria. But by the end of it, are we supposed to understand he's like, oh man, I've seen what war does to people and families and children. Dude, are you kidding me? Were you not down in Flea Bottom cutting people's dicks off without any question? Like, were you not like there firsthand enacting it, pointing at people?
Have you ever cut somebody's dick off though? I mean, that's pretty.
It's awesome.
When you're doing it, it's awesome. Fun. Yeah, it's so awesome.
Yeah, you might just be blinded by the pure ecstasy.
You're watching someone else do it. You're like, oh, what are you doing? Watching someone else do it. Oh, and then you're doing it. You're like, oh, wait a minute. I kind of like this.
Let me do it. Yeah, but I mean, for me to understand, I don't get it. I don't get it for Daemon. I think it's a stupid way to have him develop. It doesn't make sense, I think, with his character, with the events he's lived up to this point. What did you think of Daemon this season with his character arc? And I don't know if I'll even make a poll because I really don't care what people in the chat think about Daemon because
I mean he's been drinking his soy milk. That's for sure, dude. His arms are getting smaller and his midsection's getting bigger. That's not good. Not good on the stature front at all. Some of his decisions are just beyond stupid. When like Rhaenyra's, you know, trying to tell him like, no, dude, we'll get to the bottom of the City Watch thing. We'll try to, but or no, what was it? She sent an assassin. Who was she sending an assassin? She was trying to send people to kill Ormond. I don't remember what she was doing, but either way, the premise is established. Like, dude, Daemon, you're not doing shit because you have a super recognizable face and haircut and apparently belly, right? You're looking like Otto a little bit almost. It's like
someone's been breeding Daemon on the side.
Right. Daemon took some shifts in the black cells between Otto. But Daemon pulls this shit like you have it in the bottom left here, the bottom left shot of Daemon going into the city, like disguised as a City Watch. Like, are you kidding me? This is clearly Daemon Targaryen. You know, what's happening here? The decisions are dumb. They were really stupid. The Rhaena stuff, it's not like it wasn't compelling, But again, I do understand it because it's his daughter. So I guess I am glad they gave Daemon like that little bit of humanity there in a way. But I just didn't feel like we needed it. I don't think we were ever under the impression that Daemon like hated his kids. You know, they almost introduced that in this season where it's like Rhaena and Baela are like, oh, they never paid attention to us. So I guess it was more so Rhaena, and it was like he only paid attention to you so much, Baela, because you have a dragon. And I was just thinking when that stuff was being said, like, has Daemon really ever spent that much time with Baela at all? Have we ever seen them bonding and then ignoring Rhaena? It's like, no. I feel like it's just they're almost unrelated characters, and now we're supposed to believe there's this tension and like poor dynamics between them. I don't remember that at all happening. So I think it was more so they were telling me without showing me. You know, that's your kryptonite you always talk about. They were telling me instead of showing me, and I didn't believe any of it. I know they want to do this little Uno reverse thing where Rhaenyra becomes a super bitch and Daemon becomes a little godly, angelic little cherubian boy with a little halo. Oh, that's why he's getting fat, right? He's probably shaved too. He wants to be a little hairless cherub. But I think this method of doing it is really bad. Like I say, the Nettles thing, that's how Daemon softens up in the book. And he doesn't even like definitively soften up. It just kind of seems that way because he's distant and he's not on his like super assertive, have to fight, have to keep elevating all the time grind. And it was just a better way to go about it. So is that what one of the things George said that he hated most, right? Was the Rhaena story?
It was mostly Helena. I think it was his biggest.
Really? It was Helena
issue. Because
because of Maelor?
Yeah, just because, and I think I had the issue with it too when we talked about it, I think last week, with Helena's death is, okay, Helena did not want to leave at all the Red Keep because her daughter's there. And it makes total sense why she doesn't want to leave. And then a couple episodes later, she's like, I think I'd rather dive into these spikes than live any longer and bring a child into this world. Even though I just told my mom, I don't want to drink this moon tea because I want to bring a child into this world, or my son or daughter, whoever it is. I don't care. I want it. It was such a weird journey for her to go on. Not that you can't take that arc of, hey, I want to be here, have my children alive, be there for them, and then eventually take her own life. That's fine. I just didn't believe that arc. Like, what was the steps between there? You know, I think that's a big reason why people didn't like Dany's turn at the end was you didn't give me enough time to believe these things would happen, even before Dany. Like Varys, like turning against her too, right? So,
that was so weird, dude.
All that's it was breakneck speed, you know.
Yes, so, that's a blur. I barely remember it. I only watched it one time. I'm never going to watch it again.
Lucky.
Okay. Well, yeah.
We have a super chat after this.
Oh, do we? Okay, hold on. Let me read that first. Sorry, hold
on.
Never
mind. I see who it's from. Never mind. I see who it's
from.
Oh,
yeah.
We can wait.
Bye, Jesse. Well, you're gonna wait a minute. I think that season 2 is the bigger culprit. I think it's the bigger naughty boy for all of that because this season, if imagine if season 2 had built up Helena. Like, okay, imagine a situation where season 3 is unchanged. Right? It's exactly how we got it, even though it's not ideal. It's exactly the way we had it. And we spent all of season 2, not the entirety of the screen time, of course, but actually building Helena to develop the person that we know her as in season 3. Because Helena is a really good example of someone in season 3 where she starts talking and it's like, oh, I thought she was like literally, I thought she was so retarded that she could barely string a sentence together and like keep a conversation. I literally did think that. I was like, she can't communicate.
She only spoke in riddles. Contact.
Yeah, right. She only speaks in riddles. She just like pokes at bugs and like, you know, does weird shit. Can't speak in sentences, can't make eye contact with people, makes honking sounds, you know, weird shit like that. Remember, we used to make jokes about the sex between her and Aegon all the time. It's like, that's not the view I get anymore. The view I get is just that she's like reclusive and like a little bit off. If we got all of season 2 displaying her in that way, and we really start to learn about how much apparently she loves to look at the moon and she needs to like have her walks outside or else she goes crazy, that kind of thing. I really think it would have been a lot easier to swallow what happened in season 3. And that applies to multiple characters, but Helena is a big one. You know, I don't necessarily think the events in season 3 are that bad for her, other than like what you said. It's like, why have her take such a strong pro-life stance only to do it herself, like in a much more brutal way immediately after. It's like it's like the exact opposite. It's like it's almost like the story was supposed to be she's the one that wanted to kill her baby, right? But then Alicent was like the voice of reason in the room and like preventing it from doing it. So then when Rhaenyra forced Alicent or pressured Alicent to leave to go take care of the thing, you know, Alicent had to be like, no, Helena, I'm leaving. I have to do this.
Remember
what I told you. Don't do it. And then as soon as she leaves, then Helena does it. That actually makes a lot more sense. It makes a lot more sense, even though that's not what happened. So I don't know. That's a crazy thing. Either way, I think season 2, they could have done a lot to make this more swallowable.
Swallowable. Yeah. Speaking about swallowable, real quick.
Oh, Jesse. Yeah. True air, Jesse.
Yeah.
Helena's death wasn't as brutal in the show. Body still usable with respect to my queen of love and beauty. All right. You're going to the wall, Jesse.
Just send Jesse to the wall.
Yeah, you're going beyond the wall for that one.
Let me pull up a picture of Helena.
Yeah, no necrophiles. No necrophiles in the Hilter Union. Although we have a way bigger super chat. It's mogging Jesse right now. Jesse,
take some notes, Jesse.
Yeah, take notes. Look at the color of the super chat, Jesse. You got to up that red 40 in your diet. Maybe you'll get there.
Yeah.
Gunner Backhouse with $99.99. That's almost 100 for all you guys out there. Wow, finally catch a live, and it's a season recap. An absolutely terrible season at that. Thanks for keeping this season at least watchable. The only reason I check out each episode is to follow along with the replays and see what the Hilders have to say. You know what? We get so many comments of that. It's like very strange to see. I mean, I love it.
It's crazy.
I love it. But I love you guys. I'm glad that you think that we're so entertaining, even though we're just two retarded gay guys, who have
married to women.
Million IQ takes. We're married to women, but we're gay. And we have... This is a gays only channel, by the way, too. I don't know. I say that sometimes, but I need to say it more often so that you guys get the message. Because
yes,
this is a gays only. Hilters are all gay, okay, and micro.
True.
But yeah, listen. In regards to your comments here, it was overall a terrible season, but it is still a step up from season 2. And the last episode did give me a really large dopamine hit. It did. It just had these little spring. It's like I'm being starved in some kind of a war prison or something like that, like a war camp. And I've been getting the bare minimum porridge just to stay alive. And it tastes like shit. And then one day they decide to give me like, I don't even know, like an apple and a piece of peanut butter toast, and it's like, oh, this literally tastes like heaven compared to everything else I've had since being trapped here. So
it might even just be as simple as whenever you're at the hospital and you can't swallow anything or have any liquids, and they put that little flavor thing on your lips. You're like, oh, it tastes so good. You're just giving me moisture on my lips. Thank you. That's what it feels like.
You know what I've never really stayed at a hospital. You know, the one situation I had surgery like 6 years ago, and I remember waking up in PACU, right? Like the recovery area. And I was so weak, I couldn't even open my eyes still. And my hip hurt so bad from the surgery. And it was a labrum repair, in case anybody needs to know. And it hurt so bad. And I was just like, it hurts. My hip hurts. And they're like, you want an oxy? And I was like, yeah. And so they sat me up and they put this pill in my mouth. And I told them, no water. I'm like, I'm so thirsty. Can I have some water? They're like, no, you can't have any water yet. It's like, why? I have a pill in my... So I swallowed the pill. It hurts my throat to swallow this pill.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, can I get something to help swallow the pill, right? And I can barely speak. And I was like, can I have some water? And they said, no. You know what they gave me? They gave me a Nature Valley granola bar, and not one of the chewy ones, one of those crunchy ones, the honey oat ones, the driest thing possible. And so I had to crunch up this thing and use this to swallow. And it was just unreal. After begging for a couple more minutes, they gave me some ice chips. My eyes, I couldn't even open my eyes. I was sitting up with their assistance, and this is what they're doing to me. Anyway, that's my only hospital experience. Not like what you said. So I think you're lying.
Thank you for your service, Gator. That was what a ordeal you had to go through.
I'm so thirsty. I really am parched. Can you please help me out with that hospital?
Would you
I'm paying ridiculous amounts of money probably to stay
like
at.
Some glass?
Yeah, please. Thank you. Can I have a Nature Valley granola bar? Do you have by any chance have the most you have? How about some saltines on top of that? Would that work? Is that fine?
Yeah.
No, not cool. Anyway, thank you, Gunnar. Appreciate your massive.
Thank you, Gunnar, for getting us derailed into some hospital story that I'm sure everyone enjoyed the entire time listening to.
They can relate. Let me know what you guys were fed in the hospital post-surgery, because it's bullshit. $50. Won't be able to stay tonight, so I will say, 7 bless Aegon, rest in power Ormond. We light the way. We are Kristen Cole. Sent via Maester's Raven. Yes, dude. Everything you said, that's the gospel on this channel.
Thank you so much. Great this last this season. Moving your way up, Master of Whispers, which Jesse the Fool, he was like, why can't I be Master of Whispers? You put me the first shirt of Bravos. I'm like, dude, bitch, you're gonna be the last shirt of Bravos. Keep this attitude up.
Yeah, yo. Ice and soil, just like rings and iron. 20. I pray to the old gods every night that they cancel the show and give the budget to a night of the seven. You're praying to fake gods. You're not going to get shit. You realize that, right?
Nice try.
I'm praying to the old gods. Okay, dude. Go outside. Pray to your fucking tree in your backyard. That's the same. It's the equivalent.
Yeah, Ice and Soil. I'm surprised you didn't enjoy this season because there was a lot of like old gods, dumb lore, which we'll talk about later, where Alice Rivers is connected to Harrenhal, and she tried to communicate with the old gods to bring back her child, or at least save her child from being disformed, and then she's cursed. I don't know the exact mechanics behind it, but that's something I'm sure Ice and Soil was just jerking off to, which I was like, all right, let's get to some Faith of the Seven here. Come on. Let's get the High Septon being based again.
Pray to some real gods, dude. At the very least, if you're going to be that difficult, at least pray to the Relar, dude. Come on, do something.
Real quick with Helena here, we only see it through her throat. This must be the most painful death ever. You just stab through her throat. And she's like,
yeah,
no abdomen, no like through your head. Hopefully, you just die instantly. I think she.
Well, no, I think it is through the throat. Because the entrance, I think, would be like kind of underneath her back right shoulder blade, almost like in the center by her spine, and then it goes up through the neck there. Ah, it's gotta hurt like hell. Who said that she was usable again? I'm gonna kill it. Oh, it's Jesse. Motherfucker. Jesse. All right, real quick. One more of these
too.
I know, it's so cool. Good. One more of these 20s, quick. Noah Shack, kind of strange. We haven't seen a Dragon. I was almost completed that with Dragon Ball. Literally, I was gonna say Dragon Ball Z because I see the dragon and then the 3 in the distance. It kind of like is the general shape of a Z. Anyway, kind of strange. We haven't seen the dragon dead in 3 seasons. Would have loved to have seen Vagar hit the gritty after killing Melees like she did in the book. Oh, dude.
Oh, I know.
It was so good, dude. I know. Yeah, we haven't seen it. It's ridiculous. We're gonna see. I think we're gonna see it one time. I literally think we're gonna see it one time. And I'm guessing too that if you were to ask some like House of the Dragon stands, they would have said that we did get a dance this season. That little,
we did
4-way dance with Jay and Aaron attacking Sheep Stealer there.
I know. Noah, what are you, a fucking idiot? Remember that awesome scene everyone loved where Sheep Stealer took on? It was basically the Ryan Condal versus Gator, me, and like maybe Eunice, who's our third one in there.
Yeah, sure.
Get him in a corner.
Maybe it's JB. Look, bruised wings.
Hold on.
$2. Hold on. I know this is a small one, real quick. Just would love some saltines after surgery. Yeah, we know you.
Shut it the hell up.
we fucking know you.
Is this who I think it is?
Yes,
is this who I think it is? Yes. Okay. Go fuck yourself.
All the time.
Literally his only snack he would ever bring over, and it was psychopathic.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. I haven't seen him do it in a while though, so maybe he's growing. Actually, but I shouldn't say that. I might not be paying attention. Attack on Denton, $50. Dom the Dominant and Gator the Gallant would have brought the filthy residents of King's Landing and Templeton to heel. Oh, dude, fuck yeah. Perhaps you gentlemen could use commander of the Second Hilts. I offer mine hilt in service. The Second Hilts? Is that like the Second Sons?
Yeah, it must be the Second Sons.
Like the second born of the noble Hilter families. I don't mind the Second Hilts.
Second Hilts. Okay.
They're still Hilts, man. They're worthy.
They're true. Yeah. A hilt is a hilt.
It is.
All right, we'll take that in consideration as our commander of the Second Hilts. What are the other places over there? The Golden Company, right?
Yeah, Golden Company.
Yeah. I like the Golden Company.
Yeah, same here. Got a cool look, dude. Blackfires? Are you kidding me? Fuck yeah. It's like they're Targaryens, but not as gay. Rooks at War. This is the last super chat for now. Who was the real MVP this season? Aegon or the High Septon? I'm voting for the Father of the Faithful. Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you're going bang for buck, it's definitely the High Septon. He's only in 2 scenes, and they're like, again, pound for pound, the best scenes of the season. Just so awesome. Pure dopamine hits.
Yeah, that's a good question because MVP, the most valuable player, they don't have to be the most consistent, but like batting average wise, High Septon is batting 1,000, right? Is there anyone else that bats 1,000 this season? I don't think so, right?
Nope. And I don't even think him dying takes away at all. He died a martyr, dude. He died for his faith, you know.
What about Alicent?
Yeah, you know, you're right. I didn't think about that. Thank you. I didn't think about Alicent. Wow.
Dude.
We love
I'm gonna pull up a photo. I'm gonna do this comparison we talked about earlier about like the visual difference between these two. It's crazy, the difference between
what two is this?
one.
Oh, dude,
Allison,
you got the picks? Oh, dude,
yeah. Here, let me try to get this pulled up here. But is there? We said the most valuable or bang for buck person.
It is, yeah, it is absolutely
of the new characters introduced this season. Who was your favorite? Because we had Ormond Hightower, Roddy the Ruin. I could exclude Ormond because I think Ormond is probably the GOAT, right? So you had Tormund Manderly, Roddy the Ruin, Daeron Targaryen, Bold John Roxton. Who else was brand new this season? I guess Alice Rivers.
Again, I really do. I can't say Bold John. I love Bold John, but I mean, I'm just
Alice Rivers. Excuse me, I meant Alicent.
Yeah, right. Alicent. What?
Alicent Blackwood.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Blackwood. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah. No, you're right. I don't think you can really count Boljon just because like his character wise isn't really anything. Like you could say, oh yeah, pound for pound, he just showed up and and fucking Shrek'd Damon, like just took him to absolute pound school, which I do love because it's confirming my bias or whatever. But character wise, yeah, not much there. He's not even like close to Ormond. He's just like an Ormond shadow basically. So I wouldn't count him. Roddy Ruin, I do think was very entertaining, but like you said, not much screen time. And when he's on screen, he's not always doing things I like. A lot of the time, like when he's just sitting there laughing like a little bitch while Kristen Cole is like getting killed. It's just, I don't think that's very cool. I don't think it's awesome. We didn't see enough of him. New characters besides Ormond. That's rough. Black Alley, not a huge fan either. Like she's okay. It's not like
I guess Daeron, right? I guess Daeron is another one, but he shares most of his scenes with.
Daeron.
Damn. All right, here you go, Gator.
Yeah, right. See, look at that difference, dude. This isn't even the best one of season 1, Allison. This is like a high quality, clear picture. This isn't even the best pick of her yeah, dude. The difference is unbelievable. What happened to her?
The one on the left is not edited whatsoever.
It's not. This is season 3 edited versus season 1. No,
it's a little edited, but
no.
Yeah, no. That's true. You can win most arguments if you can just yell over people. Even this one here, I got this other image here for.
I googled Allison season
great.
1. It's showing me only young Allison. I don't give a shit about young Allison.
Even this, it's the way that she does her hair. I guess.
Great. Yes. I don't know, man. But it's like how is her forehead so like receded? It looks like she has a receded hairline. And look how much more defined her jaw is, too. Her jaw and chin are so much more defined. Her traps and her shoulders look like more of a thing. Dude, she fucked up. They fucked her up. Oh, man. Yep. L's in the chat for Allison, for modern day Allison. May she rest in peace, I guess. Well, maybe piss. I'm not even sure. I don't really respect it. Did I already? Oh, I missed the super chat earlier.
Okay, good.
Right.
Pull it up.
Yeah, ROTs. If these last 2 seasons were 10 episodes, we could have actually had enough. We could have actually had enough time to set up the rest of the war and show them the battles we skipped over, with enough time left over to waste time on Alicent and Rhaenyra. Thanks, Ryan Kindle-Condell. No, not with enough time left over to waste on that shit. We don't want it, but you are right. It would have been. Yeah. It would have been plenty of time. If what you're saying is just we had a few more episodes and just dedicate all of that time to battles and stuff. Yeah, they easily could have done that. Easily. It's not even a question.
Here we go. Chud L's for Mommy Sent Thick Tower. Yeah, sorry. Yes, I don't know what you call the version on the left that we have her now. It's not Mommy Sent Thick Tower anymore. It's something else.
It's I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
It's so wrong.
This is the aftermath of Euron taking Old Town in the books, Winds of Winter. This is what Old Town's going to look like afterwards.
It used to look like that on the right, and now it looks like that on the left. Yeah. Oh, man. Our beautiful Reach girls are falling.
Yeah, I don't mind. Okay, this is something I wanted to say earlier, too. I don't mind Alicent and Rhaenyra scenes. I don't mind that fundamentally. I hate their interaction, like the substance behind their interactions. Not that they're having an interaction, not that we're seeing Rhaenyra and Alicent on screen. They're 2 massive players in this game, and their emotional states are very impactful for what, especially Rhaenyra, because she's the queen of this side or the leader of this faction. I want to see them go at each other, and it's in the books. It's awesome, like you said earlier. The whole mushroom, like, hey, she keeps talking about bastards. How about she has a couple of her own, right? And there's other ones where Alicent is asking Rhaenyra, like, please do not hurt my, like, I'll do anything I ask you, just don't hurt my children or whatever. And there's great moments in those scenes in King's Landing. But instead, we just get this weird slow roll again of Rhaenyra. Oh, I know my son died, but Alicent promised peace. Dude, if my son just died, I'm telling you right now, I'm burning everybody in the Red Keep. And she should have done that from the beginning. Just done a total clear of the Red Keep and started anew, like we said in one of our videos earlier. But what do you think about that? I mean, I'm sure you agree with me because I made such coherent, awesome points there.
Yeah, I agree with you because you say everything right and I say everything wrong. So, and I acknowledge
I
that.
didn't say that.
Whenever you say things that I have to cuck to it immediately. Otherwise, well, it's because you're not Dom, but you sound kind of like Dom. So it's kind of giving
I'm
me
being
that
Dom
vibe
tonight.
right
You
now.
don't think I'm being Dom tonight?
Okay, you're being Dom. See, that's why I have to agree with everything you say. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I agree.
Thank you.
Yes. Dom's
yeah.
here.
We should have had more scenes. I don't mind the scenes between Alicent and Rhaenyra. They should have just been more fueled with hatred and trying to like manipulate or try to find a way to, get an edge on each other or try to like work their situations to their favor. Again, Alicent, we said this, I think, in our a couple live streams before this. If they wanted Alicent or Olivia Cook to be in this season for so long, be a massive player, have more scenes, she should have been the person somehow orchestrating the unrest in King's Landing, instead of adding that to the Ormond, like another feather in his cap, which he has so many at this point for the smell of it, I'm sure, right?
I mean, dude, why couldn't they just have them collaborate? They're family. Why couldn't they both be doing it? It's like have Ormond being from the distance. He's providing some resources. Alicent is here, ideally with like some loyal, channel a little bit of the Game of Thrones, where instead of, it's just so lazily written. Like you have Orwyle, right, who's like sympathetic to Alicent, but he's just portrayed as like, oh, he's just this nice, benevolent, just African American, innocent maester who's benevolent and pure of heart. And it's like, dude, that sucks ass. Like, how about have some real political players that are holdovers that are promised, various material reward for being loyal to the high towers and stuff, even in this time of turmoil, so it's stressful and you have to wonder what people's true allegiances really are. But Alicent does have these because she's a cutthroat bitch and she has some of these allegiances in King's Landing that she is using as the go-betweens between Ormond and herself. She's telling her what to do. She's coordinating. Why couldn't they have done that? I don't even mind that they have Ormond orchestrating these events from a distance with like this Darren King thing. I'm okay with that concept too. I don't like love it or whatever, but it's not like it's really taking away that much. No, it's not. Just because he's trying to do the Darren thing didn't mean that they had to make Darren like a bitch like he is. They could have also had Darren be Darren the Daring, and then Ormond's having this like plot to put him as king. I don't know why they didn't just do both, but anyway, yeah, the Alicent thing, you're right.
Yeah, if they needed, I don't mind that Ormond's doing it. I don't hate that idea. My issue is if you have concerns that Alicent can't do anything this season, we have nothing for her to do. Okay, well, just take the thing you put on this guy, because in the books, he's not doing this. Ormond's not doing this. So just take that and put it on Alicent. Let her do that, instead of having her be this complete weird 180 where she's like, Helena, you have to just kill your baby in your womb and leave your daughter so we can live. It's like, what the hell is going on here, Alicent? Are you fucking insane? It's stupid. And you love it.
I love it. Yeah, I was going to say, I love it. So
yeah, you love it.
I thought it was nice.
Yeah, it sucks that Alicent is just such a trash character this season. Let's see, I wanted to pull this up here for us to look at. Just because I if we could have seen these two, the battle of like, I don't even call it, it's almost like the battle of the gods here. Imagine these two.
Yeah.
Guys, would you not bend the knee to this woman here on the right? The BBW queen.
Yeah, of course we all do. But that Alice on the left is not worthy. Like I need to AI a couple shots of Alicent from season 1, but make her like evil, like what, that classic art depiction of Cersei, where she's like kind of looking over her shoulder, all conniving, right?
Mm-hmm.
Almost to have Alicent to be that sort of thing. That's what I want to see. Although she's more pious too, so maybe just her praying would be awesome. I don't know. I mean, this is the perfect Rhaenyra image though. Like it can't get more perfect than this.
Yeah.
I was actually impressed with ChatGPT, man. This was the first generation of ChatGPT. I was like, damn. It's improved a lot.
Yeah. The only thing they can't do for whatever reason is that Targaryen sigil. It just throws them off every time. They're like, what do we do? It's like swirling. Oh, I'm getting sick. And then just throws up whatever image is right there. Okay, well, let's talk about some things that we did like, because as much as we liked seeing Rhaenyra's descend into somewhat madness towards the end, it just took way too long. That's my biggest thing. Is like took way too long. Just get her there. She lost 2 children. She should be batshit crazy. I mean, at least more so unhinged than maybe batshit crazy, right? So things we liked. We said Ormond. We talked a little bit about Ormond, but do you want to talk about who do you want to talk about, Ormond or Aegon right now of things that we liked this season?
Well, we've been talking about Ormond too much, I think, so far. Let's talk about Aegon.
Oh, we talked too much about Ormond.
Do you need to see his ass again? I'll play the clip.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Dude, he's so good here. So good.
Yes. Oh, he's not the MVP though. Not the MVP, but
he's great. So I mean, there's dude, when they're on the cart again, why did we need? Okay, so I like the journey from Aegon. Hey, I'm on the run. I'm kind of down on, maybe not down on my luck, but I'm things are kind of not looking great for me. And then eventually he rises with his dragon Sunfire. I love that scene. It's great. Not in the books. Cool addition. Yep. But why did we need all of these extra scenes in here? Again, trim the fat. We could just seen them trying to get by at this little camp here. Instead, we have this whole carriage ride where then they're intersected by the triarchy. So it was like at the end of the day, there's tension. Something happened. I guess we're out of tension now. There's no more tension because we got freed by some active, I don't even want to say act of God, but just like happenstance, right?
Yeah, so you don't think that the carriage seat? You'd rather they just kind of like
felt like a waste
and stuff. Yeah, I mean it did. There's a ton of waste. I would rather, it's true, but I'd rather see this waste than like most of the other waste in the show. You're right, because the Larys and Aegon stuff, I don't mind really any of that content that's in this if it's kind of the slapstick physical comedy aspect, or it's the Aegon legitimately like ascending stuff. Both of those things are cool, like character development wise too. I liked when he asks Larys what, I'm sorry, he doesn't ask, he asked Tyland later, but Larys told him basically what he thought of him, right?
Yeah,
and Larys is honest with him, and Aegon respects it. You know what I mean? Like he's growing. He's not like, all right, I needed to hear that truth, and I accept it, and I'm learning from it. Asked Tyland, didn't respect when Tyland was being kind of sniveling to him still. I like that a lot. I think it's super cool. I think that aside from that, the comedy is the best part of it, but I consider most of these shots you have here, him ascending, right? So the interaction with Aemond, it is funny because of his personality, and he just chews up the scenery, by the way. But it is mostly just because he's like regaining his position. I like it a lot, and I also like him in the woods. I like the scene where he is stabbing the shit out of that guy outside the cart. I guess does that count as something?
Yeah, I mean that's okay. I mean, what does it count as? He's angry.
He's scrappy. He's a scrappy guy, man. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I'm trying to not to be like trying to make something perfect. Like let good be the enemy of, or let perfect be the enemy of good here. I like a lot of the stuff with Aegon. I just wish his arc felt more, I don't know, coherent a little bit, because at the beginning he's like, hey, I'm on the run. I don't care about anything. But then he won't bend the knee to that one guy. Right. And that's why they get captured. It would have made more sense if he just bent the knee and they're just like, we're just going to take you to be slaves anyway somewhere else, or like to like a working camp. Right. In the meantime, then he's like, oh, I just don't care about anything. And then as he's being pushed further and further down, he eventually stands up for himself. But it's like, what, he stands up, gets captured, and that's when he kind of breaks down. Is that the kind of arc he's going on? You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yep. Yeah, you're right. The whole Larys thing saying like, this is Aegon Targaryen, whatever. That was so straight. Because you're right. It didn't pay off anywhere. They immediately forgot about it. Everybody was wondering, like, where's this going to go now?
Yeah.
But then it just ended. And he does not reveal himself until later when what's his name? Janos, that dude who was the little makeshift warlord of Rook's Rest, finds his crown and then puts it together right in his head, I guess, which I'm not even sure why exactly. I don't know how well known, the crown of Aegon the Conqueror is really, like the appearance of it. I don't know why it's so, it really does not look crown like that much. You know what I mean? This thing could just be a metal ring, but yeah. So I don't know, but hey, that's another moment where Aegon displays his scrappiness, he pulls out his knife. I like that scene too.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it. I enjoy it. I wish we had more of him, because I think he's Tom Glenn Carney, I think is the actor's name. He's great in this. I think last season, I wish we had more of Aegon in this. But just like how when I was, trying to map out Aegon's arc, where it felt like wasted time, like why did we even need to have him being captured just to be released for this like fake tension, right? Again, like, oh, he gets captured, what's going to happen? Oh, he gets released. Oh, it's like, okay, just skip that, But they have to create these fake little adventures they go on to eventually get to the big thing that actually matters, actually gets some character development, just like Aemond this season. What do you think about Aemond's arc from season 2 to 3? Because in the books, he does not try to kill his brother. He doesn't try to ascend the throne. But by this season now, he is sucking at the teats of Alice Rivers, which is where he's supposed to be. Yeah, that's where he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So do you think it was really worth it for him to go on this weird detour of trying to kill his brother for him to eventually end up at the same spot? Was it worth it?
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't really think so. Because all it did was manufacture this drama between Aegon and Aemon. That's all it amounted to,
Yeah.
It didn't, because even if he didn't try to kill Aegon could still have the same feelings toward Aemon. You know what I mean? Like, it is still Vhagar that hurt Sunfire and Aegon. Aegon could still have these exact same feelings, and Aemon it could have been a misunderstanding. I don't know why they actually had to change his motivation to that extent, unless we kind of talk about this a lot now, but unless they're really trying to go hard into like how much the dragons affect the Targaryens' minds stuff, maybe that's what they were going for there. But yeah, in the book, when Aemond steps up to the plate and becomes protector of the realm momentarily, he does it like out of duty, and he's like doing his rightful, he's doing it because that's his role, it's much more stoic. It's much cooler. I think he can still be like a cruel, battle hungry, bloodthirsty dude. What's wrong with that? Why does he also have to be like a kinslayer and kingslayer and like scumbag? It just really reads like we need to make Team Green a little bit more evil to like really reinforce that they're the bad guys. That's the only explanation I could possibly think of for that. And then to have him be subdued by Alice Rivers, again, if he had just went there as like a battle starved dude or whatever, he just wants carnage and blood in the name of the king, like Aegon, what would be wrong with that? Like, why is that less compelling that Alice Shapiro Rivers is able to, manipulate him and win him over from that mindset versus like this kingslaying one? I don't know why they decided to make that change.
I mean, it would be more impactful if Aemond only cared about securing his family's position for his brother, cared about his brother, wanted to do everything to ensure maybe not his safety, but his claim. And maybe he's reckless and he, kills, or maybe not kills, he almost kills Sunfire and his brother in the battle, right, of Rook's Rest. So like, yeah, he's a little bit of a loose cannon, but he does care about his brother. And he does want to like what's best, quote unquote, for him through his reckless mind. It'd be more impactful if you had that guy eventually turn and be like, I'm going to do my own thing with Alice Rivers. I don't care about my brother if he's still alive or not. I'm doing this now. Now he's kind of going his own path, right? Like, was it the what's MGTOW for for Aemon? ATOW? Aegon going his own way.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think that would be more impactful. But maybe not as impactful as your boner when you looked at this armor, dude. Let me just make this full.
Fucking God, it's so good. And it's not even just this though.
K-Hole Gaming. How do you like this armor? Fucking idiot.
Yeah, I got to read a couple super chats here in a second, by the way. But
thank you for the 20 gifted members.
Thanks, K-Hole. You son of a bitch. Let us know what you think of this armor in the chat. But yes, appreciate it. By the way, the gift memberships this month, you guys have been killing it. We have so many members now. We have like 500 members, I think, or something.
Amazing.
Right
now,
which is so awesome. And that's why we're pumping out more members videos, by the way, too. So keep gifting memberships, because as soon as we have less than 500 members, we're deleting all our members videos and never releasing them. So, and speaking of, we actually are not releasing members video this week, but we are possibly
we'll make it up.
Well, yeah, we're going to. We will possibly even release 2 next week, but for sure 1 next week. So,
yeah.
Go back to the other pictures you had before this, though. There's a better shot where he does not have the helmet on. He's just standing in Harrenhal. Yeah, that one, bottom right, dude. Bottom right is so fucking good. That is dude. It's the perfect Targaryen look. Are you kidding me? It's perfect.
Yeah, that looks good here. I got this behind the scenes production of his armor too. It looks good. I mean, it's. I don't know.
Say it.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. His helmet looks too sleek. It's like kind of like a biker helmet. This looks like a Rings of Power helmet, but the armor does look pretty good.
The helmet is good. The armor is good. It's a great look. It didn't stop fat, naffy, strong boy from stabbing him in the back, which is pretty pathetic.
Oh,
but
speaking of strong boy, if you want to talk a little bit about that the sweet release of Simon Strong.
I don't know, he goes over to him to try to seduce him, like, surely there's something I can do for you, my lord, some kind of a favor I could impart on you to serve my life. Hold on, I'm gonna read this chat.
So sexually charged, this death. It's crazy.
Yeah, of course, they all are. This is actually, you know what? This is like a foreshadowing to the Roddy Ruin one. You know, like it shows the dynamics between the characters. Roddy Ruin, a disgusting Northman, just bends people over and takes them from behind, whereas Aemond, a sophisticated Targaryen, takes them from the front. You know, very emotional, very personal. Right. Anyway, Gunnar Backhouse. As a fellow gay man from the Midwest with a wife and a child, all I wanted to see from season 3 was Fat Ray Ray and a lot more of my baby boy Aegon II, first of his name. All I got was Massaria and her horrible voice. Dude, Massaria, I don't even know if we're going to talk about Massaria in this stream. We might briefly, but I will, in case we don't, I will say this. Massaria was the worst part about the season for me. Absolutely the worst part. Also was the worst part of last season for me. She's absolutely horrible. I hate seeing her. She's not compelling at all. She is the worst part about Rhaenyra's behavior. Although it was very satisfying to see her get her ass kicked out, even though she just succeeded in avoiding getting kicked out immediately, which was bullshit.
I hated it too. She doesn't have to be this way. They wrote her in a more annoying, gross way just to the story. I'm like, I don't care. Like, this is what is going on right now. And she just does not come across as a believable master of whispers. She doesn't act like that. Again, we're doing a lot of telling, not showing, which is great for storytelling, right, guys?
Dude, everybody should
real quick
affirm Don's statement here.
Please,
I have
I
got to show Brick for Bittersteel, which I do love that username. Gifted 10 memberships, thank you. See, how can gifted 10 memberships and gifted 20 both be red?
I don't understand.
I don't make sense. But we do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Bricked for Bittersteel. Every time I see that, I want to say Bricked for Buttersteel. I don't know why my mouth wants to say butter, but Bricked for Bittersteel. We are all bricked for Bittersteel. I hope. I hope. I do like Baelor Breakspear, of course, but Bittersteel mogs him every day of the week.
Yeah, arguably Bittersteel might be even better than Daemon Blackfire, even though Bittersteel is like trying to get his boy pumped. Like, yo, well, let's take that throne, dude. Black would suck. He's like, what? No, nothing. Let's take out Daeron. Let's take out Daeron. Love it.
Oh, hey, real quick too. K-Hole Gaming. Speaking of this,
I know,
Satan-esque man, he's speaking the truth. We need more likes. What is happening with the likes on this stream? I don't understand.
The fucking like button, guys.
Why is it so much lower than the views?
It's fucking free, and I'm going to hurt somebody in my immediate vicinity unless the likes go up.
Dude, you guys better do something, because guess what? He only lives with a fragile woman and even fragiler baby. So don't let this be on your conscience that he abuses his family.
Your guys' fault. I'm going to say the likes weren't up. The likes weren't up.
Works every time.
Okay, well, my brother replied about his armor. Something about his arms from some angles makes him look twinkish. Dude, yeah, he's a fucking twink.
He is a twink.
I mean, yeah, I agree. The twinkification is an issue me and you have been calling out for years. We need to have bigger, stronger guys. I mean, the biggest example is Renly.
Aemond. Right, I agree. Well, I don't think that Aemond needs to. He's like the one character I'm okay with being a twink. And this, by the way, too, I don't even know if I would fully consider this a twink. He is very skinny, but he is clearly like an athletic skinny. You know, he's got muscle tone, even though it's not bulk whatsoever. You know, when I think of a twink, I think of like Tooth. You know, remember what Tooth looked like shirtless?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Don't remind me.
That's what I think of. Anyway, or JB in high school. You know, he was a twink.
Oh, yeah, JB. Those deep meaning photos we took reminds me of that.
Unzip that hoodie, no undershirt.
I think Mike has bad knees meant the other way around. I think he meant your son is your seed, right? Not your woman is your seed. So you can only hit the woman.
The woman is your seed. You can only hit the woman. Dude, if the woman's your seed, well, maybe he's got some Craster action going on.
Oh, dude, Mike has bad knees.
Yo.
He's got some bad daughters, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude, they bad.
Yeah, no. Okay.
Anyway.
So Aemon, wasn't a huge fan of his arc because of, I guess, season 2. But if you would have had him been more loyal to his brother, his season 3 arc could have been the same, and I would have been fine with it. Right? Really, nothing changes. I'm fine with Aemon's interactions here, except for, I guess, one big glaring issue I had with Aemon was,
which is
his love for his mother. Why the hell did we need this in here? What was the point of this? Was there ever some massive payoff of this?
Yes, there almost was. There almost was. And then they ripped it away from me. And it was all an illusion by Abigail Shapiro Rivers. I thought that Allison went there was going to go. Dude, at least I thought they were going to dedicate to the bit. Like, if Rhaenyra is really sending Allison to save the day, you got to kill Aemon to save your daughter. And then she goes over, like, I know what I have to do. I have to fully have sex with them. But dude, my wife even said that when we were going to watch it. My wife's like, I think Allison's going to have sex with Aemon. I was like, there's no way they're going to do it. And the episode started, and I was just like, it was hard to watch because I thought it was legit. For some reason, I'm that retarded.
Yes.
Okay? I'm that retarded and that hopeful. I actually thought that they were going to go through with it, but and it was not so. So that was almost the payoff, dude. But you're right. They didn't give it to us.
These writers are gooners. I think Mike has the right idea. They watch too much Pornhub. Yeah. What is the payoff for this? Also, the payoff for the Alicent attempted rape by Jasper Lane Wild, right, in the Red Keep as Rhaenyra's, or it was like a couple episodes, or was it the episode right before Rhaenyra took King's Landing, or was it the same episode? I think it was an episode before. I'm not sure which episode it was. Again, but yeah, what was the point of that?
Episodes 2 to 7 are worthless.
What
was the point of the rape? What was the point of the rape?
Yeah, I feel like if you have a massive, because contrary to popular belief, rapes are very bad and very impactful. And I'm sure people that are experiencing them on the bad end of it.
Yep.
What was the learning thing or trauma Alicent gets from this? Because she seems pretty fine, and she witnesses her dad's death, and she seems pretty okay with just like things in general. She doesn't seem like she's shutting down or becoming more angry and just like hating things. I don't know. What do we get from it?
Look,
it should be there for a reason. Yeah. Like, last thing I'll say real quick before you can say whatever stupid shit you have to say.
All right, quite.
In The Sopranos, when the therapist, Dr. Milfy, she gets raped, it was huge for her story. And she actually has to battle some internal like conflicts with this whole thing. With Alicent, it's blink and you miss it, because if you didn't have that scene in there, you wouldn't have known something happened with her.
Well, yeah. I mean, see, I think there's a huge difference though between if somebody's gonna rape me, like if fucking Hakeem with his 12 inch hard as rocks unit, you know what I mean? If this thing came over and he whipped it out and it hung out like an elephant trunk, and he was coming at me and he subdued me and he punched me in the face and he knocked me over, pushed me over so I'm prone like Alicent was, and he has my hands behind my back. And he's like about to rip my pants off. He hasn't quite ripped my pants off.
So much detail for this scenario.
Yeah, again, don't check my search history, man. I get really specific in the search bar. But if that happened to me, and then one of his fellow fucking inmates breaks in, that's Orwell, and saves the day, I'm gonna be like probably pretty like okay, my heart rate's going super fast. I'm full of adrenaline. I don't know if I'm gonna be traumatized for life by that. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna avoid a certain type of person, I guess, maybe a little bit. That I think there's a big difference between what Alicent went through there, and even like if 10 seconds more had gone by, where the bell end came out and then like went like an inch in, right? That would have been worse, way worse. I think maybe then she would have had a lot of trauma. I just don't think she went through that much shit, which even lends more to your argument. Why even show it? It didn't even go far enough to, potentially even cause a severe trauma or whatever. It's like, why even do that? Just to show how shitty this guy is, or Team Green in general is. It was totally a waste of time. For a while there, it really did seem like they had a rape quota or an attempted rape quota this season, or at least rape references, right? Like the Kristen Cole thing too, where that one dude who's like a Chad, and he's just A-framing, right? That's mogging or farming outside of his tent in the shadows, and that girl's kind of like, and she's like carrying her clothes all disheveled-ish. And then Gwen just assumes that she was raped, I guess, even though we have no idea. But that's definitely the implication. I don't know why we needed so many of these scenes in there, but the Jasper Lane one is the ridiculous one. The most ridiculous.
real quick, that rape scene that well, we don't see it happen. We just see Gawain assuming, which I mean, Gawain as a homosexual man, apparently, how does he know what the hell is going on there? Has he even been in bed with a woman? So like, shut the fuck up.
No, but he probably knows rape pretty well.
Oh yeah, maybe. But the actor that plays Christian Cole, he said that scene in the original cut went longer. After Gawain says, Christian Cole says, all men become beasts before our end. And then Gawain says, only if they lose their dignity. Like basically we need like keep things together. And Cole in the original cut, I guess, says, bring the rapist to me. And it's like, okay, cool. He says, yeah, okay, cool. You're right. Let's address this. But no, they don't have him do that in this. They're like, how about you take him out instead? Like, if you care so much about it, you do it. Again, just another reason why I have no idea why they have such a hate boner on for Kristen Cole.
I don't know. They decided it in season 1. Maybe they didn't. No, they probably did decide it in season 1 because he was like somewhat sympathetic back then, like from a mainstream point of view. But even back then,
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. But even back then, like they had him just beat the shit out of, like, beat to death Joffrey Longthroat, just like absolutely public. Why did he even do that? Like, just because he went over and talked some shit, like a little ridiculous, dude. Come on. Yeah. They really de-chatted Kristen Cole a lot. Really upsetting.
I think we're gonna go through some super chats.
Yeah, sure.
We're gonna go through some super chats here in a second. I'm trying to think of anything else I really want to massively say. I think my biggest issue was just, I don't know, better way to describe it than just the economy of storytelling. Just so much waste on scenes, budget, where I think could have been better used for like awesome character building scenes or interactions, more of it. Some characters I think were underdeveloped. Some characters I think were, we already said the Allison or Rhaenyra thing to death, but like I don't remember any great scenes we get between with. Well, I say that, but then I can think of one, I guess. With Alan, Adam, Bela, and Rhaena, they felt so shoehorned in, and also just not given enough on screen to make an impactful like presence this season. That's why I'm like with
the love
Bela,
triangle, between Bela and Alan and Adam, so awesome.
Is anyone invested in that? I could be, but you don't give me enough. And also, these characters, Bela's just like, the queen hates me because I killed her sons. Like, no, you didn't. Shut up. Like, what are you talking about? You didn't do that.
No. Yeah, no one even gives her like the support either. You don't even have conversations. They're just like, yeah, okay. They kind of let it brush off the side. There's no, I mean, like even Alan, like what was that conversation? I don't even remember. What were they talking about before they shacked up? They were like down in the dungeon-y area or something. Where were I don't even know where they were. But what were they even talking about?
I don't remember. What made her so wet down there? She's like, oh.
So non-compelling, dude. Unbelievable. Yeah, and then this the love triangle aspect of it. Like Adam and her share like a conversation that somewhat leans toward it, except Adam went way too hard. Like he fell for it. He's like fell in love with the stripper kind of thing. Like Bela talks nice to her a couple times. And he's like, let's run away together to Essos. She's like, yeah, sure, dude. And then literally goes and fucks his brother, which is not cool. Real quick, I'm going to read this Gunner super chat because it's $20. Don't understand why we needed to have a grape scene in basically every episode. Right. Yeah, exactly. I know. Man, I love Sarah Hess so much. I can't wait to see how much amazing stuff she can come up with in the future. Oh, dude. Oh, Sarah Hess sama.
Oh, yeah, dude. Sarah Hess. Sarah Hess is so good. Also, I don't know. They're just trying to backdoor Nettles in here, and just why even have like Rhaena be Nettles? Just have Nettles. There's no reason why you shouldn't have that. No one needs to have Rhaena have a big part of the story.
I do. I love Lori.
I like Nettles. I don't. Oh, you like Lori Lightfoot?
Yeah. Come on. Keep up.
My bad.
Do you want me to start reading some of these regular super chats?
Yeah, let's go through these regular super chats. One last thing I want to say before, because I just don't want to forget it, and we might run out of time here. But someone called this out, and this is crazy. So, guys, everyone strap on. Is Gawain holding here? Take the super chat off.
Oh, yeah. I know. I was trying to find it. Here, I'll just go like this. Whoops.
Yeah.
All right. Yep.
Okay. Is he holding Dark Sister here?
No way.
Yo.
No, well, maybe not, because like the pommel looks like a little bit bigger, I think, in his hand. Maybe. I don't know now.
That's crazy. It looks identical to Dark Sister.
That is some bullshit. That's like in that scene in Revenge of the Sith when Anakin and Obi-Wan are fighting and they have each other's lightsabers, you know, for a moment. It's like, what's happening? Or like General Grievous, if you slow it down, he just has like 3 Obi-Wan or like 2 Obi-Wan lightsabers and 2 Anakin lightsabers. What a lazy fucking thing. That's crazy if they gave him Dark Sister. That's so lazy.
Just for the shot, just get a different one. Just get a normal sword.
What happened to the one Kristen Cole used? Give him like a generic, you know, like green army sword. Man, that sucks ass if so. But you know what? Fuck Dark Sister. I don't even think it looks very cool as a hilt. I've never really liked it much. I think it's mid.
Hold on. First of his name, Aegon. There are so many swords that look exactly like that. Okay, maybe there are.
In this show, there are?
Yeah, maybe there are, but that's crazy if they just identically made like stock swords to look just like Dark Sister. Because it has like the dragon head almost coming down, right? And the dragon egg at the pommel.
It looks almost better than Dark Sister because the pommel looks bigger. You know, it almost looks better than Dark Sister does.
Oh, man. Looks like a plug.
Uh-oh.
Gawain.
Yeah, well, makes sense.
What does things smell like? Yeah. All right,
let's
go through some.
Like, yeah, never mind.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Just before we even get chats, Kitchen became a member. Thank you very much, Kitchen. And subscribe at your own fucking peril. Gabriel as well became a member. Thank you. Thank you. Enjoy the plethora of content and more to come. Okay, who is this? Ulysses Valenzuela. Ulysses Valenzuela 7667. Hail Micros. Ulf did nothing wrong video. When? Ulf did nothing wrong. I mean, does anybody even really think he did that much wrong to make a video on it? I'm not sure he's worthy of the video.
Ulf did nothing wrong. Also, I have a take on Ulf. Gator did not appreciate, so we're in the works.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember it. Talk to me about it afterward. All right.
Here, I'll put it in the private chat. You can hear it after this.
Oh, yeah, sure. Godhand. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad. I got sunshine in a bag. Sir Eustace has a micro dong. My future is Simon Strong. Okay, good for you, Godhand.
Yeah, thanks, Godhand.
Appreciate you. Thanks for that. The beautiful poetry. NWK. Remember when Oberyn humbled Don and Gator in season 4? I don't remember that. I don't.
The fuck you talking about?
Yeah, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is
mute
this?
this guy. Mute this guy, Space Pope. Punish him for 10 seconds. Find him.
You're getting timed out for 10 seconds, buddy. Kaiser Crow says $5. Watching the stream with my dad. Thanks for the last, boys. Hey, you're welcome. We love Hilter Dads. Yep, we love Hilter Daddies on this channel. We both have Hilter Daddies ourselves that do not watch our content.
No, but I told you that my dad was like, hey, how do I listen to your stuff? Because I told him like I got to record whatever and do stream. I'm like, Dad, you're not gonna listen to my stuff. Stop.
Yep. My dad doesn't give a shit, so thankfully he never asked. My mom though, she has asked before. But like,
I might give your mom like a highlight reel of you, Gator, just saying the most horrendous things.
I've never said anything bad on this channel.
Oh, what is he saying? Stop that.
She wouldn't care. Crab Feeder. Hey, gay boys. Season 4 of House of the Dragon is going to be super fast. Yeah. Yes, it will. Depending. Man, no, never mind. I don't want to do spoilers all the time, but I want to know in the future stream. I think we should do a spoiler stream and speculate where we think season 4 is going to end. You know, like what season 4 is going to go through. I'd like to talk about that at some point.
It's unfortunate. I like doing kind of off the wall, but things that I don't think are going to get a ton of views, video content wise. So maybe we'll just do a segment of a video and maybe just put out as like members only later if people want to rewatch it. Because no one really rewatches the streams afterwards. After they're out, unless a series is airing, people just don't watch it. So we might just like re-upload them as like members only. So I don't know.
Yep.
Just because I don't want to impact
members.com.
Negative things. Yeah.
Rizzler. Just think if Viserys listened to Otto and married Rhaenyra to Aegon, this would be solved and she would never be a lesbian. Daemon is weak. Yeah, dude, it's true. Imagine that. It would have been a great outcome.
Gator, where is that Seinfeld thing where he's like, where Otto's like, marry her to Rhaenyra.
Yeah, I'll make that clip. Yes, I have that clip is like almost done that I have. I just got to finish it. I don't know why it's on the back burner. Yeah. And
you got one more super. Well, do this next super chat. And then
I have one more super chat. Then since over, Chud.
Then I gotta say something.
Yep. Go ahead, Chud. My lords, to celebrate your 30,000 subs and season 3 finally ending, I have sent a raven to Lord Janos Slint, sent from Standfast with Sir Eustace Osgrey, the goat. What was the raven? What did the raven say? Chud? Does it say what I think it said? Does it say what I think it says?
Chud, please let it be more than just a letter.
Is it 6 letters? Did you send 6 letters, or is it 1 letter?
We know what's going on.
I think so too.
We know what's fucking going on.
Let me read one more to Space Pope, and then you can spout off all your bullshit. Space Pope, I will never rewatch this show because the best Star Wars / villain defense channel will recap it for me with the best takes on Truth Social. Yeah,
true.
Yeah, we're gonna let you know on Truth Social.
Our channels are under attack, guys. We have to go to Truth Social.
Truth Social is the last place we have, and we're gonna sell early access to our content for $100,000 a month or whatever.
Hell yeah, dude. That is learning what your audience really wants here.
Yes, sir. Right. What are you gonna say now?
I'm gonna pin the new message here for the new merch. People on based off of popular demand of this content because I showed people this before, but it's the Bobby B Tony Soprano t-shirt. So it's now available on the merch store. So if you want it, I just dropped a link in the chat. Get it while it's hot.
Get it while it's hot. Damn you.
Dude, you need a Robert Baratheon versus your Matt Smith. What are you doing? You're fat Baratheon. You think you can fight me?
Somebody animate it and I'll voice it.
Yeah.
Damon versus Robert Baratheon. Dude, imagine. Listen, this is depressing to think about.
I saw this on. Okay, I should pull it up. I saw this on Twitter. People saying about how close this battle would be.
Oh, Robert, are you reading my mind here? Yeah, I was gonna say. Imagine how many people would say that Damon beats Robert, or it being relative. It would not even be close. What do you think would happen if it was Robert versus Boljon Roxton? Now take that and just extrapolate. Understand what just happened in House of the Dragon. Damn, fuck. Troy says, I need a what if Bobby B had Roddy the man who donates kids to the 7 by his side instead of super nussy Ned. So if Bobby B had Roddy the Ruin instead of Ned, they'd probably get along a lot better, actually. They'd probably vibe off each other.
I don't know. 2 alphas like that. Two tops trying to like dominate. I don't know if you can really get
that's true.
The best result.
They couldn't be together like long term or consistently, but like they could get together maybe once every 6 months for like a weekend and just like go crazy. That's probably what it'd have to be. And they'd probably fight a lot though, and they'd probably enjoy it, you know?
True. I'm trying to look here on Twitter. I'm not able to find it. Maybe someone can DM me it if someone actually pulled it up or knows what I'm talking about. People talking about Damon versus Robert Baratheon. But I see this bitter Maxine Steel Cell who has gotten his Hightower Summer merch and is all about it, which I'm glad to see. Thank you.
Based.
Very appreciated.
Chud says,
Hightower Summer. Never ends.
It's always Hightower Summer. You know what? Let's play the little.
Thank you.
For first few seconds of this, just so that people know.
It's Hightower Summer, boys. Get your merch now.
Get your Hightower Summer merch while supplies last.
I love that.
God, I hate my voice there. I love something.
I love a little smile. What we did, there was like a rough draft or whatever. But I love how that little smile he does at the end. You know.
I know. Yeah, he looks so good.
You could have just AI'd that line, the last line, like "get your merch now" or whatever, and then just put the audio in, couldn't you have? Using
I don't know. Do you have a audio AI thing available to you right now? Like
no, but I mean, like, couldn't you have just generated another thing with Grok? And
I guess I could have just
the audio from it.
Wow, you're so fucking smart. I should
thanks.
Start a YouTube channel with you.
Judd says, Damon thinking he's the GOAT. Did I already read this? Enter 6'8" Andal chat. Yeah, exactly. Even though, I mean,
piss, Damon.
Andal's kind of a strong word, though, for Robert, to be honest with you.
No, well, that's the 6'8" Andal chat. Yeah, if that's Robert. Yeah. Andal, no. Andal? I don't think
he's not an Andal, because the Durandans were first men, like, but mixed with gods. And then
they have,
yeah.
I think they probably married some.
Yeah. I'm sure they intermingled with them. Yeah, right, exactly. So, yeah, no, he's mostly God, though, I like to think.
Yeah, mostly God. That's why I like the Aarons a lot, because they are true Andals through and through.
Untouched. Gunner, again, slowly going to work my way onto the council. Yes, you will. A lot of people, next week, a lot of things are going to be changed around for you boys.
A lot of things are going to be changed around here, folks. A lot of things. Get ready.
A lot of things. Okay, back to the top. Back to the top. Okay, I already read your chat. Goddamn Chud. Come on, man. What'd that Raven say? Real Batcave. You may have 6 dragons. Oh, but I have 7 gods. He didn't even say that, though. He said he has a 7-faced god. Even better, dude.
Yeah, no.
You may have 6 dragons, but I have a 7-faced god. So cool.
Oh, it makes me hard. It moves.
It moves a little bit. Mutated donkey, dude. Why isn't Rhaenyra thick as a castle wall? Yeah, she should be. She should be. And
she definitely should be.
She's already a bitch now. All they need to do is just increase the calorie consumption, which I think could happen. Rizzler, the fat in this show, Don Boy, is with Halzungas, Alec Cake, and Alice Shapiro Rivers. Yeah, those are the 3 sources of the fat.
Thank you, Rizzler. I did not take a bath today, just a heads up, but you can kind of see Bobby B taking almost a bath in this pool, kind of, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, does that count, Rizzler? Let us know if this counts as a bath.
Let us know. I want to make a thumbnail with Abigail Shapiro as Alice Rivers. I just got to figure out the right video for it. And also, as I was looking up here, because I'm like, I wonder what House Roxton. Who founded House Roxton? Dude, trace their ancestry back to Andals.
Oh,
hell yeah.
Yo ho ho. Is that true?
Yes, it is.
Nice.
Nice. So Roxton, one of the goat houses.
Yep, goat house. Rizzler, we need more Jason Lannister love. Yeah, dude, Jason Lannister with that spear, that powerful phallic imagery, the beautiful hair, the face of a god, because it's Tyland's face, so it's the face of a god. Yep, love the Lannisters, Jason especially, and Tyland. Both of them are cool.
Yeah.
Daemon disrespected our boy when he was, smiling with his head and shit. Didn't like that.
Dude, nothing made me happier than that one post on Twitter when they're like, "Oh, look at the lion." Here, I'll try to pull it up here. It's like this dumb looking lion. Yeah, I'll just pull it up here real quick while you read this.
Yeah, that's fine. Big Jay-Z, we need the Hess cut with 50% more grape seeds. Yeah, the Hess cut, the single Hess cut. You know what I mean? Her boyfriend rolled in here and made them cut all those additional grape seeds. True. It's all in the boyfriend. He's white too. NWK, Reyna was MVP. Let's go. Yeah, you go straight to hell. All right. Straight to the 7 hells with you. I think not. Rizzler, Christmas with the Cranks review for Helpmas. What do you think, Don Boy? Should we review Christmas with the Cranks?
I would love that.
Yeah, why not?
No one appreciates Tim Allen references. You were talking about the Tool Time. There's a Tool Time merch someone made. It was just like Red Wings because they're like from the Detroit area. I was thinking about just taking the Tool Time logo and just doing our Hill Turd, but I don't know how many people actually would care.
yeah, probably.
It's just a house. It's just a shaped house with the text underneath it. But yeah, I also called out that Nightcrawler in this Doomsday poster looks just like Tim Allen, and here I'll pull that up as well here.
Dude, imagine we should get. Remember we were trying to contact Jan Terry a long time ago, like Jan Terry's an agent or whatever.
I do remember this.
Yeah, dude, we let's get her on the channel sometime. Talk about maybe she can sing one of her numbers for us.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let us know in the chat if you know who Jan Terry is. Rizzler. We are Kristen Cole. We carry the flame. We light the way, actually. The beautiful green flame lights the way.
We do light the way.
Rizzler again. You may have 6 dragons, but I serve, yes, a 7-faced god. Oh, my God. He's bald, too. It makes it so much more beautiful when he's bald.
I know.
If he had hair, I wouldn't respect it nearly as much. What are you showing me here now?
Here's this original post somebody made where it's like, of course you have to like your own post. If you don't, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, you're retarded.
Like everything I say. Lannisters, Game of Thrones versus Lannisters and House of the Dragon, right? Yeah. And then my first one was like, yeah, Tyler Lannister is better than any Lannister in Game of Thrones. I mean, fact check true. Tyler Lannister is the fucking GOAT. And then that was before we saw him be loyal to Aegon. And then I had to go with remember this L take?
Yep.
What a fucking idiot.
Yep.
Lorex. Rest in piss, you fucking idiot. I killed you with this.
We do love Tywin still, but Thailand. If they do Thailand right, you boys will see. Ryan says, did season 3 increase or decrease your interest for the final season of the series? The final season, is it only 4 seasons? I think it's going to be significantly more than 4 seasons. It's got to be at least 5, maybe even 6 seasons. So,
what are you talking about?
What? Isn't
House of the Dragon?
Yeah.
No, it's next season. It's over, dude.
What? Nuh-uh. Are you serious?
Yes. Yeah.
No way. Is that real?
Are you like?
I didn't know. Is that true?
Yes. Yes.
What the fuck?
Don't you wish they had more now? Like,
no, I don't even understand. Where are they going to end it? They can't end it next season. It doesn't even make sense.
That's too bad. They're going to end it.
At the pace they're going, they cannot possibly end it. They have to do so much.
Well, let me end your boner with a complete and utter ejaculation with the Tim Allen Nightcrawler.
Dude.
Just like
that's a sound effect for his snap vanishing. Yeah. Or maybe it would be like the in-show version, like during the show. He's like, he never does that sound effect. It's only in the theme song he does that sound effect. In the show, he's always like,
yeah,
like
true.
Stupid versions. Like, come on, dude, step it up.
Dude, there's a Home Improvement Doom mod where it's just all Tim Allen. Every sound effect is that. It's hilarious.
There's an episode of Comedy Bang Bang. Wasn't an episode of Comedy Bang Bang where like the intro to the, there was something where they remade the Home Improvement theme song. Like, I think they used it for the intro one time. I don't know. It was kind of funny that they did it. It was not a good cover, but yeah. So I did not know. You just taught me that next season is the last season, and that is crazy. Wow. They better have like 15 episodes then. It's 8 episodes. Nope. Holy shit!
It'll be 4 episodes. Okay. 4 half-hour episodes.
Sign me up. King D06. What dragon would Unius have if he was a rider? I don't fucking the cannibal, because the cannibal is a degen that does things that no one around them wants him to do.
I was trying to think of like I'm trying to remember what Lucerys's is. I don't know if it's Arax. That might be Jace's. I was just trying to think of the most pathetic, weak dragon that we see. But yeah, cannibal.
No, it's not about pathetic and weak. I don't think Unius isn't pathetic and weak. He's antagonistic. You
telling me he could bench people 300 pounds? I was like, you're full of shit. You are.
Yes, he literally can. He sent me a video actually at the end of his workout of him doing 225 still. He can still do it.
225. Oh, 225. That's so good. That's 300 pounds.
Okay. Right, but think about how he looks now versus like back when he was actually like muscular and in shape a few years ago.
You told me right now he could bench 300 pounds. I was like,
I did not say that. I said he could do 225 for 5 right now.
Okay, he sends this video to you, but not me. Here, I'm gonna message him right now. Okay. Send me gym videos of you. Let's see if he responds. All right.
Rizzler says Darren was such a Don boy this season when we needed a daring Dom like in the books. Yeah, that's true, man. Dom boy, how are you gonna respond to this?
Sorry, I was messaging Unius. I said you can't bench for shit, F slur. Okay. Darren was such a Dom boy this season when he needed a daring. Yeah, true. I mean, yeah, he was like, I don't know, like, I need permission. He's like that girl that is saying she's gonna do something, but she never will because she is waiting for you to like intercede or intercept her, right? Oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go out there and put myself in harm's way. No, don't do it. Dude, shut the fuck up. Darren, get the fuck on. Also, we call him Darren the Daring for what reason? We don't see him do anything. It does piss me off. He's very Don boy. Thank you, Rizzler, for pointing that out.
Alex Espinosa says, Condal already said Aegon the second first of his name will be the villain in season 4. He didn't say that. I have a feeling that they will give him he'll grape someone again. Probably Allison, knowing Sarah Hess and Condal's mom kink. Yeah, you might be right about that one, dude.
He's going to get a strap on. He's like, I need a new penis to rape people with. Also, dude, Sarah Hess, this is so awesome. Thank you for writing this.
I don't agree with this. They'll have him rape someone again, because again implies he did it the first time. So I have an issue with this chat, Alex. Make it make sense. There was no grape going on.
Here, real quick before you do the next super chat here, some math wizard here. 225 for 12 is 305. Is that real?
No, those things are always no. Those charts are not ever accurate. There's no way. I've never once used one of those charts and it was accurate for me.
225 12 times. That's not that bad. I could do that.
I remember back when I was first like, God, had to be. I'd be like I was like 18 or 19 and I was first squatting.
Barely legal gator, guys.
Barely legal.
Close your eyes.
That's back when I was like a twink too. But I could do like 225 for a handful of reps or whatever, and they told me I could do 315 based on that. Uh-huh. And I tried 315. I don't think at that point I'd never even squatted 275. So I tried like 295, just working my way up. Couldn't do it even one time, not even close, even though I could squat 225 for like 10 or whatever. So no, you definitely need to like be used to the weight on your back. You can't just, it doesn't work like that. No way. Rizzler says, Don, happy wife, happy life, boy. Is that your moniker there, Don Boy?
I'm going to kill Rizzler. I was actually pretty good with Rizzler tonight. I was mostly angry towards Jesse, but Rizzler is just getting on the fucking shit list. Yeah, happy. I was literally just threatening violence against my wife 10 seconds ago, you fucking idiot.
And he's serious.
I'm going to take photos, get my GoPro out, just POV wife beater simulator I'm going to upload.
Have you seen, it's stupid, but like it's on whatever, Instagram or wherever, these videos of people doing like pranks in the grocery store where they'll just scream at like the top of their lungs and then like, help me, whatever. And then the staff comes over, like, help me. And they like snuck a photo of a different innocent person in the aisle and then use AI real quick to make them scream at the top of their lungs. And they'll show it to them. And they're like, look, it was this guy. And then the guy's like, I didn't do it. And the employees are like, well, I mean, we literally see this here, and all these 3 people who are in on this, right? They all say that you did it, and they get kicked out of the store. It's so fucking funny. I'm like,
that's so funny. I did not know where that was going at first. I was like, yeah, I've seen them where they scream, and it's stupid. But yeah, that's funny.
It's so dumb. The scream isn't even the same, you know, but they don't care. Like, they're not at that point. They're just, well, there's clearly a video of this. So, Godhand, say a prayer for Quinn the gay man. He contracted dragon AIDS while 6'7". What? While defending season 3 in court. He's a lawyer. Thank you, Godhand, for letting us know that Quinn, the gay man, is lawyer. He's not gay, by the way. If he was gay, he'd be a Hilter supporter. So
true.
Yeah, come on. I mean, maybe he's gay. If he is, he's not doing it very well. He needs. If somebody go to his chat and ask if he needs some tips on being gay from, you know.
Oh my goodness, Godhand, don't say this is true.
As a black woman, I love the accuracy of Reyna. Hey, Godhand. We're moving on. Junius Hiltfire lore. I don't have any new lore. His grandpa died, so he has a funeral next week, and he's a pole bearer.
I guess he's going to be a tank, according to you. I think he can just grab the whole thing himself, according to your version of Junius.
Yeah, because benching 225 for 5 is a crazy feat, guys.
You're I don't know why you just glaze him so much when it comes to his physical abilities. Yeah, dude, you're not even related to him. Like, you can understand why I glaze my brother, because it's like, yo, I've also...
no, you glaze your brother because he took like 6 months off of benching and then came back and hit like a 25-pound PR. So what's up with that? That's pretty strange. I know he was big back then, right? He wasn't like a skinny guy back then, but that's still crazy. Well, I'm just going to do some push-ups for a few months instead of benching. Hits new PR.
True. He did like 100 push-ups a day, and it just crushed, because, I mean, he was like kind of in a bigger state himself, right? So he's like...
Yes.
Yeah.
Still, though, dude, he hit four plates that time. That was crazy.
Real quick, we get some bench press. We should just do a whole bench press talk on one of these streams. But my max is 325, and I get 225 for 15. So suck me. Well, first off, we're not going to suck you. Okay, that's not how that works.
Well, maybe.
Okay, it's not off the table, but we're pushing it away. You do 15, 225. Okay, yeah, maybe I should try 1 rep max here soon.
Yeah, it's good.
I don't do 1 rep maxes. It's just a waste at the gym. It's all for your stupid ego. You have an ego, C-Will, and a
C-Will,
nasty looking erection that you want us to suck. So not gonna happen, buddy.
Hey, 325. That's a good bench, though, man.
Yeah, good for you.
Good. NWK, Braun, Alistair, and Jorah are greater than Damon in a fight. Okay, Braun. I don't think Braun is better than Damon. Alistair Thorne. I don't think Alistair Thorne is better than Damon. And Jorah, I don't think. I mean, maybe together, like if they all teamed up, yeah. But I mean, Damon is overrated as fuck. But I don't think that he's better than or is worse than those 3.
I think maybe all 3 of them together maybe have a chance.
Sure.
And it's mostly Braun carrying it. But Alistair's not like a chump too. It's not like he's like just chopped liver. Jorah, he's just gonna be weighed down by his thoughts of seeing a beautiful Targaryen in his midst and not being able to get enough blood to other parts of his body while it's going to his erection. You know, he's like,
that's true.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Yep. Latchy says, which side of the Our Hilts Hurt YouTube channel? Wait, what? Which side? Yeah, okay. Which side would the Our Hilts Hurt YouTube channel have supported during the American Civil War?
Well, unfortunately for you guys, I mean, I don't know if it's unfortunate or not, but I have ancestors that fought for the North, so sorry, my blood's for the North, baby.
Cop out.
Right.
But yeah, definitely the North. There were a lot of, let's say, Bravosi influences from Europe that were funding the South, you know? And I mean, you talk. There's a lot of talk about like what was the war really about, and that is true. Like it is very whitewashed, like black and whited for all of us, right? But there's some. It was on both sides, but there's a lot of foreign Gravosi influence on the South, and it had really nothing to do with racism.
We're both from this. We're both from the North too, right? So it's like,
yes,
hey, listen,
yeah, we're as North as it gets.
We're not gonna be traitors, dude. That's all. Dude, you got to fight for your state.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Rizzler, Aegon impregnated Daemon. His seed is strong, and that girl Diana only cried because the time with Aegon had ended. No rape. Yeah, I mean, in the second season, we literally see Diana like at that bar or whatever, and she's like giggling, remembering Aegon. So, come on, dude. Oh yeah, I'm sure she was raped. That kind of is what you're talking about earlier. Remember, like if Alicent was raped, like by Jasper Lane.
Jasper Lane Wild.
Yeah, it's like imagine if she was like. After an actual rape, she's like giggling, remembering, oh yeah, Jasper, he was a good guy. It's like, no, not the case. Although we kind of get that exact scene in Watchmen. Remember that in Watchmen when what's her name's mom is like remembering when the comedian raped her or whatever, and she's like kind of remembering fondly about him. Yeah, that's pretty messed up.
Yeah, what is his name? Alan Moore mean by this?
Yeah. Sees him. God hand, fear Unius, fear the spider. Yeah, fear him, dude. He's gonna knock you out with his, I mean, slightly above average bench press, I guess, for somebody who works out. Probably not even above average at this point.
I don't know. Don't ask Gator about his bench press. It's gonna be higher and higher every time you talk with him. By the end of the conversation, you'll be like, "Holy shit! How much is this guy like a world champion weightlifter?"
You never knew Eunice could bench 5 plates? That's so weird. Just mystery guest 01. Would Viserys even be Team Black at this point? If he was smart, he wouldn't be, but he wasn't smart, so hard to say.
Yeah, wherever the wind is blowing, that's where he's going. Old Vizzy. Old Big Viz.
Big Viz. No. Chud, season 2, Night of the Seven Kingdoms finished filming. The GOAT will be here soon. Chud, quiet down. Enough of this GOAT talk.
Yeah, enough, Chud.
Actually, you know what? I should ask Eunice. That's like a little bit of lore. I don't know if you guys ever knew that. There was a time Eunice was just doing this with himself. I was like, what are you doing over there? And he was looking at the vaginas of animals, like different animals. Oh my and he was God, like, he was rating them like out of 10 or whatever of like, yeah, okay.
He had a tier ranking?
Yeah, he had well, it wasn't tier. It was like out of 10. Just, so I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. But he had, and I know for sure, I remember sheep and llamas were like very high. I don't know if they were the highest, but they were very, very high. I remember he showed me a few of them. I was like, oh, I'll be honest, that one does look strangely like a human vagina compared to a lot of other animals that I've seen. So,
okay,
I don't know. I should ask him to resurrect that chart because he did. He wrote it out in a Google Doc at one time.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not going to be used against him in the future. Okay, can everyone hit the like button like you like to hit Eunice's head into like a brick wall for him to like knock some sense into him, or maybe just end his life so people don't have to deal with him?
Yeah, and let us know your own rankings, by the way, if you've ever done.
Please do not do that.
Well, if they've ever done it, well, yeah, whatever. Come on.
Yeah, but can you make yourself put a flag up about yourself that you've ranked nasty pussies of animals?
Hey, people get lonely, right? NWK, is Massaria from the same area Shay is from? Maybe. I hate them both.
Where's Massaria from? I'll look it up real quick.
Yeah,
I don't know off the top of my head.
Going by her accent, it's from some French colony that was then overrun by Arabs and Hispanics, I guess. I don't even know. Godhand, I bench alone, and I don't max out because I hate asking for a spotter. I do 10 reps of 185 pretty consistently. Do you think I can hit 250? I mean, it depends on how clean the 10 reps of 185 are, I guess. I mean, if you're really struggling to get that last rep at 185 out, then probably not. But again,
how many sets? How many sets of 10? And you only stop at 10?
Right, like, yeah. If it's easy, then it's like, yeah, probably, but depends on how used to the weight being in your hands, you know.
Just stop benching alone. It's not fun. Like I cannot go to failure benching alone because I just don't want to be that fucking guy. That's like, oh, help, oh, or I got to throw my plates off, you know, put the little clip on the side so you can make sure your throat doesn't get crushed by the weight.
Yo.
I don't know.
Hilter lover. Women are built like Alicent Thick Tower. People wonder why I have a trophy box full of teeth and IDs. Looking forward to season 2 of Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Yeah, what in the world? People, why are they wondering about that? It's so obvious. Look at Thick Towers running all over the place.
True. It looks like Shay. She's just born in Westeros.
Why does she have that Eastern accent?
she's from Lorath in the books, or excuse me, in the TV show for whatever reason. But in the book, she's just from Westeros, I think. Okay, this is dumb.
Gunner, remember he chatted earlier. He became a member. Thank you, dude. Don't you ever unsubscribe. I'll be so fucking mad if you unsubscribe. Rizzler, the hate for the Dornish must end. Ironborn are worse. Yeah, Ironborn are worse, and I'm willing to not hate the rocky Dornish really at all because
Stone Dornish.
The Stone Dornish, right? Stone Dornish, but Sand Dornish, dude. Like this, you get to Sunspear and shit. It's like, come on, no, they deserve all the hate they get. Oh, they're not as bad. They're not as bad as the Ironborn. Yeah, okay, great.
Do you want to hear what Unius replied to me? I said, sure, you can't bench for shit, F-slur. He goes, I'm a weak F-slur soy goy boy. So there you go.
Yeah, sounds right.
There you go, guys. Thanks.
Godhead says, bees up for Beesbury. Keep your hands down, everybody. No bees up.
We had merch. We're going to do like rest in bees or rest in honey. Rest in bees sounds better, kind of like rest in peace.
Yeah, it sounds like that. Rest in honey, though.
Rest in honey sounds
kind of nice. Yeah, it sounds nice.
If I had to pick one, I'm resting in honey versus I'm resting in bees. But rest in bees is a funnier play on words.
Imagine Rizzler. Imagine Rizzler getting into that big old copper tub just full of honey, getting all sticky in there, getting absorbing his skin. Dude, I've been seeing all these store pranks. This reminds me of another one. There's one with this guy. He goes into like Lowe's and Home Depot and shit, and he'll take his own like 5-gallon bucket, right? And he'll put a portable Bluetooth speaker into the bucket, and then he'll put like a shirt on top of it or whatever, so it's like kind of muffled sounding. And he'll, with his Bluetooth with his phone, he'll just play a sound of like a bunch of swarming bees, and he'll bring it in to the stores, and he'll just be like, "Hey, I have this thing of bees. Like, I don't know what to do with it. Like," and they're like, "Well, just take it out of here." And he puts it on. He's like, "Well, what if I just opened it in here?" And there's like, no, don't. And they go over and they try to hold it shut as he's trying to open it, and then they end up running away when he starts to. It's so funny. It's like it's just dumb. It's such stupid shit. That's the kind of thing you and me would have loved to have done back in the day.
No damage whatsoever, just pure just discomfort for a little bit.
Pure chaos, yeah. Rizzler, here we go. Look at this. Okay, so he's got honey. He doesn't have honey, but he has Peter Pan peanut butter. Thanks for the little face too. Oh, dude, imagine. Once you get some peanut butter. Go ahead.
I hate Peter Pan peanut butter. The idea that he's a consumer of this makes me so angry.
I know, Rizzler. Go to hell, dude. Imagine that bathtub just full of Peter Pan peanut butter. Damn.
It's probably that stupid peanut butter where like some of it rises to the top. It's like, it's more organic, or just badly made. Yeah. Oh, the oil. The Rizzler. No, what happens if Rizzler is that what's happening in this tub? He's like, no, that's just my piss. Fuck Rizzler.
Why does he sound that way?
I don't know. That's my headcanon Rizzler.
Godhead, Bobby B is a psychic savant. He implanted that dragon dream into Rhaegar's brain as a tactic to defeat him at Trident. Yeah, exactly. I mean, well, wait, no, not exactly. Fuck this. I acted way too soon. Rhaegar didn't have a dream. He was not distracted. He was trying his hardest. Robert would never resort to mind manipulation tactics, even if he had the ability to, which I think that he does, but he would never do it. He would never do it.
Also, I told you, well, you edited it out on our last video, but when I said dragon like a bunch of times, I'm like, dude, a bunch of people are going to call us out how we say this word, but dragon, and I said it like a couple more times, and you're like,
yeah, dragon.
Yeah. They're like, no.
Who says dragon like this? Like, dude, it's called the Midwest. It's called the true heart of America. Come on.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, it's so hard to understand. Godhand. While the Frey was a breeder, he had at least 6 to 7 heirs. I'm going to kill you, Godhand.
Godhand. As a black woman, I have to kill you.
It's required. Rizzler. Need another completely accurate Team Green and Team Black tier list to get Twitter talking. Yeah, we are going to do that. We're going to make new tier lists. We have to. It's just been too long. Got to update the list, man. Got to update the list. We will do that. We were talking about that somewhere recently. But Ned with the Glock has to come out first. Godhand again.
True.
In the name of the mother, leave that boy be. Who are you talking about, man?
Yeah, Godhand. Sorry. Yeah, this might have been nice to know in context. We probably should have pulled it up. Who's the boy?
Yeah, who's the boy?
Is
who's
it
that
Aemon?
Damn boy?
Allison's tongue throating him?
That could be. Why would you want them to leave him alone? I don't understand that.
Leave Aemon alone.
If it was season 1 Allison's, then you know what? Yeah, then we'd leave it alone. But this season 3 Allison's, dude, Damon's too good for her.
Saucy Krabu. I'm a fan of you, Saucy Krabu. Fuck this super chat, dude.
See you later, Saucy.
Courtney Penrose? In defense of Courtney Penrose? When? Yeah. Never. Fuck him. You literally have Stannis as your icon on here. And you're like, oh, in defense of Courtney Penrose? He's the guy who's like, I'm not going to let you in here, Stannis. I'm going to play big dog. And then, a little shadow Corliss baby came up there and took you out.
Corliss baby with the big white eyes and the giant red lips that go all the way around, like in old racist cartoons. Come on, Don boy. It's true, though.
Sorry. Yeah, thank you for doing that.
Come on, Saucy. You retard. Brooks at War. When is the top 10 ass whoopings in Westeros video coming? I want to see where you'll rank BBW. Big Bold Warrior Roxton versus Daemon. Yeah, I mean, it was amongst like the biggest ass kickings that didn't result in a death. And if the dragon fight did not, or if they, the debris didn't separate them, Roxton would have killed Daemon. How weird is that?
Another vindicating moment.
I loved it.
Was that scene because everyone was just glazing Daemon in our comments of our video where we put Daemon as an A tier. And I did that just because I knew people were going to super like glaze him. But yeah, now, no, he's B tier. Daemon's okay. Daemon's not the worst. He's okay. He's fine. He's not a great fighter.
Like imagine Daemon. People think of him like Daemon Blackfire or something. It's like not even close, dude. Not even close.
We looked at it. There's no other Targaryen, even in the realm of like combat abilities, when Balon was his dad, right? Balon dies. Who else can take Dark Sister? It's only Daemon, and Daemon lives for however long, So no one else can like take it in his place, like remove access and that sword from him. So,
all right, Gunnar says true, and then you could have the White Worm find out. Don't know what you're talking about, man, but I wish that I did.
Gooners, I'm sorry. I wish I would have known, but
thank you. We appreciate
praying
for you.
Keep giving us the money so your wife doesn't get it.
That's right. Oh, don't use the W word, man. That's probably a touchy subject.
Right. My bad.
Attack on Denton. Aegon is risen in the light of the Seven and the light of our towers. I'd like to see the Lord of Light try to match this glory. Yeah, right. Exactly, dude. We just saw the biggest display of glorious lights ever, on screen in Westeros, and it didn't come from the R'hllor. What's up with that? Very telling.
True. Also, in the comments right now, before you say anything, the Bull John Roxton, people are saying about the merch for Bull John Roxton. We just don't have something like definitive, like something we want to do, like a design. We were going to try to make a play on words, like the bold, right? So we're going to say something like "Fortune favors the bold" or something like that. Or what was the other one?
That one? I think that one still is like arguably the best.
Yeah. But yeah, we had someone post, which I wrote down, which is funny. Raw Dog Roxton. I don't know anyone that buys that shirt.
Yeah, no one would buy it, but it's a great saying. It's a great title.
Raw Dog Roxton, yeah. Love it.
Yes, sir. Wrath says oxygen without water equals Oreos without milk, I'd reckon. Okay, oxygen without water equals Oreos without milk. Is this a quote or is this just logic and facts? And
I think this is your little hospital trip. Like, if you don't have any water, it's just like having Oreos without milk.
Oh, yeah.
It's very painful.
I'll have an Oreo without milk. I'm not going to like it as much, but I'll do it. It's not that bad.
I just like the big creamy ones. Ooh, I love cream. Oh, daddy.
Dude, big, thick ones. Double stuffed is good, but when you get bigger than double stuffed, that is just too much. Have you ever had like the most stuffed or whatever?
More. And oh, yeah, I have had it.
Dude, the most stuffed is ridiculous. It's too much. It's like 3-4 times.
What's gonna happen, Gator, if I eat all of it? What's gonna happen? You're not gonna like it?
What's gonna happen. You know exactly what's gonna happen. You're gonna be worried about loose skin is what's gonna happen.
Shut up.
Wrath. If we're all gay, is it okay to like show Renly? No. What? No.
Stop,
no.
Wrath. Someone get to the front of the bus and beat the shit out of this guy.
Can I say the F word on this? I don't
know. I don't think.
Yeah, because we're gay. Renly, he's an F word, right? That's the difference.
We'll test it out whether we can say that in the future for monetization stuff. But
yes,
because there's real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. This one here.
Oh, yeah.
Chat, yeah.
All right, we got Cristobal Gonzalez. Best channel on YouTube. Love you guys. Dirty Dornish.
Yo.
Oh, yeah, he's got some Hispanic blood going on. Listen, it's okay, dude. It's not about the blood. It's about where you're located and what your actions are, Like, Like you're probably a stone Dornish, dude. Come on.
Yeah, you might be. Or even if you are a Sandy Dornish, like there's probably plenty of good ones, right?
I mean, we've never seen them, but there has to be, right? There has to be. We have faith.
You are basically going through a transition of becoming a Dornish man right now. Last time I saw you, I was like, yo, he is looking very tan.
Stone Dornish, please. Thank you.
No way, dude. You're darker than Oberyn right now.
My hair's blonde.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
It's strawberry blonde, guys. It's strawberry blonde. Hey, thank you, Cristobal. We know we're the best channel. No, we don't. See, I don't even think that we're that good of a channel. So I appreciate that you guys like us so much. We always kind of like, what do you want to say, wallowing in like the quality of our stuff. You know, like what can we do to possibly have a higher quality content? Because there's so many people that produce, not necessarily in Song of Ice and Fire community, but there are a lot of people on YouTube that produce such high quality content, and I totally understand why they have the views that they get. At the same time, there are a lot of YouTubers in the Song of Ice and Fire community that make such shit content, and they have a ton of views too, and I don't understand that. So, thank you for the praise. We do appreciate it. We do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Even from a Dornishman, Supreme N. The grape was clearly them warning us about Jasper. Yes.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's warning us about Jasper Lane and his raping of this season, which he even hated the last episode. I was like, dude, Jasper Lane, wow.
I don't know how you could possibly hate the last episode. Like, it's not the best. It's not among the best episodes of all time of Song of Ice and Fire show, but it's still pretty good. Chud, like the stream or you support Darren the Falseborn. Yeah, why would you even choose Darren? Choose Rhaenyra, man. Come on, Chud. What you talking about, boy? But it's true.
I like Darren, but also, I don't know if anyone's joined the Discord since I sent the link out there, but we're trying to figure out a way to like have like audio recordings of people, so you can like submit an audio recording if you want to, or even if we do like we got a bunch of fun plans in the mix. But I think if we did, we talked about this, like having people we vetted come on for like a quick, almost like call-in stream, talk to us about something. Still in the works, but if you join the Discord, that's probably the best way we're going to actually facilitate it. So I'll drop the link for that again. Unofficial Discord, not ours.
It's Space Pope. Space Pope runs it. Everybody thank Space Pope and say your prayers to him while you go in there for running such a fluid Discord. Wrath says, with all these grape scenes, it's almost like Sarah Hess is self-reporting why she got dumped. Also, great Gator hospital lore. Oxy, not oxygen, dang it. Oh, yeah. See, Don Boy? Great hospital lore. Great. Not even good. Not acceptable. Not good, but great.
Can I pull up the last like couple super chats from Wrath Sinful where you literally want to like beat him senselessly?
Who says I don't want to do that now?
Yeah, well, he has a bunch of other ones coming in later.
We're putting on a show for all the passengers of the bus, man. They need something to do. They're depressed on their night. It's like 9 o'clock at night, and they're coming home from working the night shift. They need some entertainment on the bus, right, Wrath? We'll put on a good show for them.
I'll say your hospital story was way better than your over-the-top, in great detail, rape fantasy you brought everyone through. When you're saying like this what if scenario, like if I was
Lamonte shows up to my house and he's ready to go.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, Wrath again. Gonna need some Unius lore to get through shift. Yeah, sorry. Well, I guess I did give it to you, didn't I? No, I did. I told them about the vagina rankings, which is true, and that was probably that's. For some reason, Don Boy is very obsessed with Unius's bench press, but that probably was back in the height of his benching days, probably right around the same time.
It's not that I'm obsessed with it. I'm confused by your inability to properly rank him or like evaluate his strength. We're like, he's so strong, and I'm like,
I didn't say he's so strong, but I have seen him bench.
Like you could beat the shit out of you. So watch your mouth, Don Boy.
What? Actually, well, no. I bet I'm trying to think of what like state you were in at that time. Like, I doubt that there was. I bet you could bench more than that at that time when he could bench that too.
There's only one time he could have gotten me, probably. There's only one time, and I was like really just like running a bunch. But even that, I still had like endurance, so it would have just been bench press. He maybe could have surpassed.
You don't think like even recently, before you got back into it, like last year or whatever, you think you could have hit 300?
Like for a moment, but it literally just took me like, okay, let me just get my stabilizers back up, and I shot up to 225 easily past that.
Yo, Wrath again. Best scene was Lady Aaron handing out that slap. That was not the best scene. All right, Wrath, you're back on the shit list.
see,
that was not the best scene, dude. Come on, man. NWK. Oh, we did get a TB, dude. Come on.
Team Black.
Team Black, Grape. The guy who graped Alice? Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, he tried to.
Mercenaries, yeah, that they sent, right?
It was even Team Black, though. He's just like a mercenary guy. He could have been just anybody. But anyways, yeah, that is the closest thing we got to
technically. It. Yeah, technically. Real Batcave. I can't remember which one is Alan and which one is Adam.
Adam, remember, if there's a D in their name, it's the dragon. D Dragon, right? Adam has the dragon.
I hope he's joking about that. That's crazy. So that's like JB, except it's even worse. One's like one's bald and a square, and the other one's like a stick figure with a long hair, and he's like looks gay.
Oh yeah, that is JB level. No, or it's almost Lolo level of Leonardo DiCaprio coming out of the bathroom.
Oh yeah, dude. I was thinking about that recently. Couldn't have looked less like Leonardo DiCaprio.
Look at a random Indian guy.
Yeah, I guess if he looked like Corliss or like a Valarian, maybe it'd be a little bit less yet, but that was bad. Wrath, Dark Sister, more like Mid Sister. Yeah, tell me about it. Okay, Wrath, we're on the same team again. Mid Sister. Yeah.
He's back at 0. He went negative. He's at 0 now.
Yeah, the Dark Sister fucking sucks. And you gifted membership. Thanks, dude.
Okay. Back up in the positive.
Maybe
in
he
the
wasn't
black.
Subscribed yet. Real back here. Gotta say it in defense of Sir Janos Slint. Yeah, dude. He was just carrying out orders, you know? What was he supposed to say? No?
Yeah, I mean, that's a future video for us in defense of Janos Slint.
We're going to do it eventually.
Easy one.
Smiley Knight. Will season 4 be as good as season 1? Making the season 2 and 3 filler BS? I don't know. I mean, if it is, that'd be nice.
It has the potential. But even if season 4 is really good, I wouldn't feel good about recommending 4 seasons of a show where season like 2 and 3 are complete trash and it's just filler. It's hours of filler, you know?
If season 4 is as good or better than the best seasons of Game of Thrones, then yeah, okay, I'd still recommend it.
Yes, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, I would. Hey, listen, no joke. That kind of happens. I mean, it's not exactly on the same level, but I don't know if anybody watched the iCarly reboot that's on, I don't know what channel that's on or what streaming service, but
how did you even watch it?
I don't know, whatever. I think my wife had like a free subscription or like a few free trial months for maybe Paramount. I don't know if it was Paramount or Peacock or what, but we watched it and seasons 1 and 2, not very good. Season 3, pretty fucking good. It was just funny. Like the humor was like fast paced and it was adult. And it was like, yeah, dude, you know what? This is actually pretty funny.
Did they show the feet stuff like they used to?
Yeah, no more feet. Sorry, guys.
All right. Yeah. Hilters were out.
They had a strict.
Come on, Hilters, we're out of here.
They had a strict no bravosi policy on the reproduction of the reboot. Yeah. Okay, don't even know what this says. A trick Gridler. How long do you think a unified blacks and greens would last? Building a new Valyria and Essos and fucking off from Westeros, Dragon Riders become hermits. I mean, honestly, I don't even know why they don't do things like that. If I was really dead set on making a thing, why wouldn't they go and do that? Why wouldn't they want to go and rebuild, you know?
Yeah, I saw
Westeros. The free cities are kind of cool. Like, go colonize them.
I saw someone's like a kind of like a what if scenario, like fanfic, where Daemon and Rhaenyra go live in Essos in the new Valyria that is like carved out by all these dragon riders, and then Team Green's able just to maintain Westeros. That's a pretty happy ending for everybody, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Also, there's been in the Discord, I was like just skimming through it, and people were making their own, like, I think their own original characters of Song of Ice and Fire, right? Just like their own versions of, I don't know if it's their own house or whatever, but I would love to review Hilters making some fun original characters and us just roast them about like their backgrounds and stuff. But they have to be funny, which I don't know if I can trust all these guys being funny. Maybe if it's not funny, we can just roast it. Be funny idea.
Yeah, I'd almost rather they make it sincerely because then we can really dig into it.
Yeah, that might be better.
Wrath again. Spooky as Grand Maester. I propose. Wait, what? Spooky as Grand Maester. I propose we keep the fun time houses, but only men get to work there. As we all know, the only real worker has a micro. Yeah, I guess.
Wrath Sinful is Grand Maester. That's why he's saying that. Spooky, as Grand Maester, comma.
I got you. I wonder I'm trying to think of how I feel about male-only brothels versus female-only brothels. For some reason, I'm more against female brothels because I feel like, I don't know why.
I am too. Even though I think on a disease level, I think the male ones are probably way worse. but
probably. But I don't care. It's like, yeah, if these dudes want to go in there and gets nasty or whatever, it's like, well, what do I care? But it's like, you want to go in there with my women? I don't think so. I feel like that's kind of where my mentality is.
That's very Andal coded and Faith is 7 right there.
Yeah, it is.
Every woman is made in the image of the mother.
Yeah, yes, they are. And every man is made in the image of mushroom, maybe. I don't know. They're perverts. Chud. My lords, the Raven to Janos Slint was a cameo. Oh, did you? You getting a cameo from Janos Slint? That'd be sweet.
Okay, good. Yeah,
hope
Chud,
so.
you got to send to us on either Discord or Twitter, I'm sure.
Yeah, if you get it, we will definitely play that shit. Vid Beganja. We're all team gold for season 4. The High Septon will be avenged. Yeah, dude, gold for the High Septon, gold for Aegon, and gold for Sunfire. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, hold on real quick. Sorry, we're going to budge you here.
Rosehart says, I miss Helena. Helena Helzongas. Yeah, we all miss Helena, actually.
Yeah, I did too. She was good this season. Way better.
Yeah, she was great
focused. Season again, like, what was the point of her having the weird like dream thing with Aemond and like with Daemon too? It's like I didn't need that. But yeah, Helena. And in the books, Helena is just like this nice girl who gets caught up in all of this, and she could have just been the innocent victim, which, I mean, there can be innocent male victims too. You don't have to be like, oh, just because it's a girl, you want her to be just this victim and has no agency. It's like, no, but people sometimes in situations like this, they are victims of just the circumstances they're in. That's fine to depict that. That's not bad. Just like Elia Martell originally was kind of like a Helena character, right, in Robert's Rebellion, but now in the stage play, they make her this cunning political actor who probably deserves everything Greg gives her, which was not rape.
Greg never raped her. Maybe a stern talking to, something like that, but it definitely was not rape. Gunner again. I really hope they keep the Shepherd how it is in the books. They don't try to do their own weird thing. Listen, the more I think about it, the more confident I am. I think that the Shepherd is going to be Mysaria. So,
I hate that.
I know. Yes,
I want to chop my own hand thinking about that.
I know. I think that's how it's going to be. I don't know if she's going to lose her hand, but she might. If we see Mysaria lose a hand, you will know that's confirmation. Bobby B, new shirt stiffening my Warhammer to insane length. Oh, what? So that's like what, 1.5 inch max? Because you better fucking hope it doesn't be back 2 inches, or else you're banned from the channel, dude.
Robert's big meaty Warhammer. Send your length in the chat, and we're gonna confirm.
Yep. Let us know length, please. And that goes for anybody else who wants to send their length too. We'd like to hear all of it.
Drop everyone's length in the chat real quick, everybody.
Yeah, give us the length. Girth, we don't really care. We assume it's decent. Chud, I'd love to do the call-in. You guys are the best. Aw, Chud.
You're the last one.
As much as we love you, you're the last one because we know exactly what you're going to say.
Yeah, no, there's not going to happen.
Yeah, the tower builder boy.
You can send an audio recording in, and we'll vet it first, and we'll let it play.
The only time I'd ever call in a Bravosi to do me a favor would be to knock down your towers. It's the only time ever.
True. I'm getting good length measurements here in the chat right now.
Really? Yeah. Well, let me read the super chat, and I want to check them out too. Real back cave. Little Charmaine. Charmaine, is it Charmaine?
Little Carmine. Thank you.
Carmine.
From
Carmine.
Sopranos.
Okay, Sopranos. Yeah. See, I got to get on my Sopranos grind, man. Who's his Game of Thrones equivalent? Don Boy, you're up. I got to look at length.
Little Carmine. I don't like Little Carmine. He fucking sucks. He's like the son of the leader of the New York. I say team. It's the New York gang, family, whatever you want to call it. Who's Little Carmine? Who would he be in Game of Thrones? Because he's kind of in a situation where he wants to play like a mediator, but he sucks a lot. I don't like Little Carmine, so I don't know. Who is that in Game of Thrones? A mediator, a little bit.
Like a true mediator, or one that's like conniving?
Someone that's trying to do that. He's also kind of in the game a little bit. I think he tries to press his claim to an extent. Imagine if like Renly tried to press his claim and then no one really backed him. So then he tried to like make good between between Stannis and Joffrey. That's kind of how I envision Little Carmine. Let me know if I'm wrong on that, chat. Someone says Catelyn Stark. Yeah. Rhaenyra's Little Carmine. No.
Chud says he's 2.2 inches, dude. That's all. That's getting a little long. You know, you better watch yourself. This guy here, 2.7. I'm not a mic. Wow, dude. First of his name, you're not even a micro. And then look how close Bobby B's big meaty warmer. 1.88. You're riding that line.
Dude, yeah. People are it's very disappointing numbers here. Too big. Too big.
Way too big.
Keep your house colder, guys. Keep your house colder.
That's true. You can fudge the numbers a little bit with the right temperature. It's all about environment. Real Batcave. Lightbringer says Sir Laenor was mistreated so badly in the show due to his choice lovers, even by today's standards. Opinions? No. He was treated badly. How was Laenor mistreated in the show?
Due to his choice lovers.
Yeah, because he's gay. How was Laenor mistreated?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how he's mistreated. He literally could do whatever he wanted for the most part with his lovers. No one had an issue with him and his lovers.
They literally murdered an innocent black man just so that he can go and be as gay as he wants to. You know, like that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's crazy to think of. That. It's so crazy at the beginning. They had to the one bad thing Team Black did. You could point to somewhere on Team Black almost did killing Laenor. They removed that, and they also just added in this fake rape that Aegon does, right, for the TV show, just so you hate Team Green and you like Team Black. I hate it. Manufacturing.
Hold on. Sorry. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Okay.
Chuck says he's been working out with his Fear the Crossing shirt. Dude, that's a base shirt. My wife wears her Fear the Crossing shirt.
Go back again. Oh, yeah. Okay. We already read that one. I just didn't get rid of it.
Did someone give me a good equivalent here? I think mine was pretty spot on.
The main dude, Lorien. At least Daemon got to Daemon a bit this season. Did he? I feel like this is like one of the least Daemon-y seasons ever. Of the three.
A little bit when he gets to hype up his boys, the Gold Cloaks. That was kind of fun. Yeah, the Templeton battle was there for an extent.
No, but he turned on his Daemon ways. He was like, what am I doing? War?
Nope. Say it like it. Say it like
what? What should I say like him? What's the sentiment?
What
are we doing here, boys? What are we doing? I'm like too nasally.
Yeah, you are. And you should be like, yeah, I don't know. I was trying to think of something.
I gotta practice it. Ortizzle, I miss Cole. Gods, he was strong. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. And he was treated like a lowly common folk, which is just disgusting. Brick for Bitter Steel. Buy the merch, boys. It's high quality, affordable, even for the poors. Forever Hightower Summer. Dude,
forever, guys.
Forever Hightower Summer.
It's Hightower Summer, boys. Get your merch now.
Love the Hightower Summer. It's the best selling merch we've had by a long shot.
Lightbringer's a weeb. Is he? I don't know. I don't watch his content. I've seen clips from him, but I don't watch his content. I barely watch any of the YouTubers. You guys know that.
Yeah. Maybe we'll make a John Roxton one in the same way of Hightower Summer, but we'll just call it something else. So just use the same format. It's a nice format. But what would it be? You know? I don't know.
Yeah, there's nothing to do. Chauffeur. I might have the hilt of a macro, but the heart of a micro. You shouldn't have admitted that here, man.
Yeah, ban him.
What the fuck? Look at the logo. A North logo.
I know, dude. This is
a Stark logo. What the fuck? Are you even a Hilter? What are you doing here?
Dude, I love that. Me and my brother were quoting back Pirates of the Caribbean to each other. He literally sent me this message, betting his wife that I'm going to respond back. He goes, "Not anymore. Weren't you listening?" And then I responded, "Commodore." Yeah, we basically did the reverse reaction, you know. But I was gonna say Commodore back, dude. Pirates is so good,
dude. He won that bet. How much money did he get from his stupid wife for that one?
Fucking money. He just wrung her out.
Took her to the cleaners, dude. Dude, he's such a fucking gamble junkie. He always comes out on top. He's such a casino man. Judd, you guys excited for Eustace solo? Dude, shut the fuck up.
All right, skip these. Skip these.
No, this is it. That's it. We're done. We're out of super chats.
Oh, are we? Okay.
Yeah,
good.
we are.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Chud. I'll pull you up for 2 more seconds. 1, 2. Thanks, Chud.
Actually, real quick, because I saw this right here. Where the fuck is Cregan Stark? Would you have wished to have more Cregan Stark somehow? They could have had his battle before. Like his kind of like political intrigue between, not his political intrigue, but his uncle was trying to like maintain power as he was coming of age, Cregan. And there was like a whole kind of battle for power before Jace even arrives. But they could have pushed that to right now, and you could have had scenes up in Winterfell. wouldn't have made that big of an impact, but at least you would have had like another storyline, kind of like how Danny's story doesn't always impact what's happening over in Westeros, but we still had those like other scenes somewhere else. I think you could have added out.
It could have been a scene of him getting a raven, right? And it's the news of Jace's death, and then he just is quiet, and he goes off on his own and just rests his head on his sword and cries, and then we get flashbacks of the bromance that they shared for weeks, and we get to see all the scenes we always talk about. And oh, dude, he married Sarah Snow and had a child with her, but they lost the child.
So much time passed.
yeah, man. They built a little cottage together, and they all shared a bed. All three of them. It's like the Willy Wonka bed with all the grandparents in it. Yeah. Anyway, all right. Hey, we're done with streaming tonight. We're done with this. It's over.
We're done.
Over.
That was our comprehensive coverage of House of Dragon season 3. Next week, I don't know what we're going to be covering, but you better be here because it is going to be awesome. Join the unofficial Discord if you haven't already. I think there's a link somewhere here in the chat. Oh, we have another super chat as we're wrapping this thing up here.
It's not a super chat. It's a member chat. Hightower summer ending, but Frey fall is near. Yeah, maybe.
Oh, Frey
coming
fall.
Coming up.
Dude. Nothing ever falls at the crossing except for the heads of traitors.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, let's go. But yeah, be here next week. We might be doing a tier ranking. I don't know exactly what we're going to be doing, but it's going to be fun. And we plan on having some awesome, big, massive, thick guests coming on here.
Good.
Can give their totally non-cringe opinions, but if they are cringe, we're going to publicly humiliate them. Just like how Gator wants to do to me when he talks about Eunice's bench press in front of everybody. Just like, I don't know why. I don't know why you want to do that to me.
I'm sorry I keep bringing that up. It's definitely not you bringing it up. I'm sorry I do that. Okay, we're getting out of here.
Hit the like button, comment your length in the chat. Your length or your favorite scene this last season. But we'll see you guys next week.
See you next week. All right, I'm out of here.